Hello, boys.
Welcome to 5FM, the hit radio station that you can get enough of.
You can now, yeah.
How's everybody doing? Chris,
Good,
how are
and
you?
I'm good, man. What are we eating, LB?
Sorry,
Bit of flame, I guess.
yeah, I had a mouthful of it.
Damn,
when you
dude.
asked the question, it is Flake 99 ice cream, vanilla flavored ice cream in a crisp sugar cone coated in milk chocolate. And I ripped off the rest. So I can't read the rest of
Crisp.
it. Yeah.
Crisp. So, fun fact about these ice creams.
It better be fun, dude.
It is quite.
Okay.
So, do you know why Albert put the wrapper face down to put chocolate on the counter, firstly, like a fucking paw?
Fucking Neanderthal, dude. This is why you'll always be a guest here, dude.
I just can't fucking learn the rules. And no. Do you know why it's called Flake 99?
Because there's 99 of them in here.
Because it was created in 1999.
Oh, were these ones produced in 1999
That's
and
how
now
old
we're
they
waiting?
are. It's a testament to preservatives like sodium metabisulfate and all of those good things in there. You know,
Are you lying?
When they weren't putting chemicals in the water to make the frogs homosexual. No, I'm
Remember
kidding.
that, dude.
Turn the freaking frogs gay. Just for the record, we have nothing against anybody from the LGBTQ community.
Or
It's
frogs.
just all frogs. It's just that meme from that guy with the fucking worst podcast ever, but it's hilarious. Anyway, so no, Flake 99. Actually, I thought it was at first because a flake would have like 99 curves in because of the way that it's layered and stuff.
Who would count that?
The person who made fucking flake and takes pride in it.
Listen, what's different about our chocolates?
It's got 99 layers.
Go
but
find something,
but a
Cletus.
bitch ain't one.
This man's just out here licking his hands,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, fuck, mate. Yeah. So,
Don't have the rest of mine, dude.
He's going to lick it off your hands if you're not careful.
No, look out of my mouth.
Hey,
dude.
yo. Get some bath on his booty hole. No, so Flake 99 actually stems back to the guy who created it. His original address was number 99 of whatever street.
Flake Avenue.
Flake Avenue.
That's really stupid, Albert. Don't ever say that again.
Did you think about that one? No,
You
but
lived
yeah.
on Flake Street.
No. But yeah, so it was number 99 of whatever the street was. It wasn't Flake Street. Sorry to disappoint you.
So can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Where's the fun in this fact, dude?
Where's the fun in you being here? You're
Damn, dude. Wow. I'm going to put chocolate in the counter now. Bring me that packet, boy.
Don't make me lick it off, dude. But yeah, okay. Well, I thought that was quite fun because I thought it was like to do with 99 layers of the chocolate, but it evidently is not.
99 layers is a lot, dude.
It's a metric fuck ton. Have you ever seen those painting videos on YouTube where they're like, here's 100 layers of nail varnish?
Have you ever seen how many times it takes to fold a piece of paper for it to reach the moon?
44.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
It's 44 times and then it'll reach the moon.
If you fold
No, surely that's a lie.
if you
No,
fold
it's
a piece of paper in half 44 times.
The most amount of times that you can fold any size piece of paper is 14 times.
It's less, dude. I think
Oh, no,
it's 7.
You're
yeah,
right.
yeah,
You're
it's
right.
7.
You're right. 7. They tested.
I don't know, but you do
Mythbusters
come
where
from
they had a piece of
Krugersdorp. Maybe
paper.
I don't know, in the back of like a
Yeah,
tow
we
truck
can't
or something.
twice. We can't twice. Look there, one layer, one
Here's
layer
2,
fold.
4, 6.
There's 5 layers. There is 2 folds where
Or
yeah. So they tested it on Mythbusters where they got like a page the size of a football field and they folded it inside an airplane hangar.
Yeah.
Folded it 7 times before they actually couldn't fold it anymore, and they had like forklifts and bulldozers and shit to help it. So,
Yeah, try to flatten it out and stuff, but you couldn't.
So if you could choose the piece of paper that goes to the moon, what would it be?
The piece of paper?
Yeah, the one that you fold to go to the moon. Like, would you fold your marriage certificate?
No, dude, I need that.
Not
Need
if
that
it
for
gets
debt.
to the moon.
No, I think like I'd fold a piece of 1-ply toilet paper, dude. Because then it'll be 44 ply, dude. Imagine how. Do you think it'll be soft?
Soft and squishy.
Do you think it'll be soft?
But do you think it would be like usable? Because imagine.
I mean, it's
Imagine
paper. You
this-
can write on it if you want,
No, I'm
dude.
talking about the toilet paper, dude. Like, imagine you've got this 44 stack of toilet paper and you're trying to wipe your bum with that.
One like swipe across your butthole, dude.
And it's done.
Yeah, you've actually moved your butthole. It's gone.
You've changed your ringtone and you raised your arsehole.
You've changed your ring. Forever.
I think
Looks like a punched lasagna.
I think I'd fold either like a dinner menu or, like a takeout menu
Yes.
or a receipt from McDonald's.
Why would you fold those things?
Because it seems fun. Imagine you fold this thing and it gets to the moon and an alien's like, oh, the fuck is this?
So
And then it's like Golden Rose takeaway sushi menu. And they're like, oh, fuck, this looks
Buy
like
one,
a
get one
jam.
free.
Yeah, dude.
damn.
What day is it? Thursday? I mean,
We also use the same calendar as Earth.
no way. It's Chinese New Year. It's our New Year as well.
Okay, so fact checked. So it's 42
Fact check your
folds.
booze.
So the maths.
I mean,
If you could fold a piece of copier paper 27 times, it would be more than 13 kilometers thick. So Mount Everest is just over 8.8 kilometers tall. Incredibly, 42 folds would make this wad as thick as the distance from the Earth to the moon. And there's an exclamation mark.
Yeah.
That's why I read it like that.
The moon.
The moon.
And the reason why, just to explain the science, is that it's actually the maths, not so much the science. But every time you fold it, you're literally doubling
the
its
size, yeah.
and doubling its thickness. So once you get
Damn,
to
boy.
8 kilometers,
I gotta get to the moon, dude.
get that thick. These are my special sunglasses.
Damn.
So what's the record on like how many folds a person has gotten out of a paper?
42. That's how we got to the moon, Albert.
Yeah. JFK was like, we need to fold the paper 30 to 42 times to get to the moon to beat the Russians.
So it wasn't a
Soviet
conspiracy.
Union.
We actually got there, or Americans, not we. The Americans.
We the people.
The Americans got there on a piece of paper.
And then
Yeah,
his
dude.
assassination was planned by Sappy. They were like, he knows too much. This motherfucker knows too much. Imagine that we're going to raise the pyramids by folding paper and sliding it underneath like you do at a restaurant to stop a table from
Dude.
wobbling.
Maybe they just folded bricks in half and that's how they built
And they painted it brown. Yeah. I'm going to fold this.
They're
in
like, don't
half.
touch that.
Don't touch that. That one's in quarters.
Yeah, guys, don't touch that.
That one still needs to bake.
I like how you just hand the microphone to
I
Albie
don't know,
while
just
it's
in case Albert's
laughing,
got
dude.
something good to say, Yeah, I mean, look, to be fair, doing a podcast with 3 people and 2 microphones, it's challenging, but we're getting there.
Adventurous. It's definitely adventurous.
We're getting there. So thank you. Also, I just want to say for so far, thank you to everybody who's listened. And
From across the
engaged
globe
with-
as well. I
Yeah,
think we've got
yes.
more of an international audience than a local audience.
Yeah, it's actually
on
quite
Spotify.
crazy. Yeah. I'm hoping this reaches somebody's train trip, like we always talk about, somebody's daily train commute.
Some tunny there in Belarus on the bus.
She probably doesn't understand a fucking word we're saying, but
Funny words.
She's vibing. Yeah, she's vibing. Why is that little one vaping? There was a struggle.
There was a struggle
They took off
here.
their clothes and they beat the little one. Yeah, no, but yeah, just a massive thank you from all of us, all 3 of us here.
Yeah, it's been a great year.
It has actually. It's been a. Let's actually. No, do you want to recap it now or a little bit later?
We can. Yeah, I mean, let's start with it. That's quite a.
It's quite a
I
nice
mean, I
little
was just
topic,
joking
yeah.
because we've only done like 5 episodes.
Oh, yeah. I took those 5 seriously. 5 and 1 unreleased.
If we fold them in half 42 times,
We can get to the moon on our podcast. That is the most like podcast bro thing we've ever said. This podcast will take you to the moon.
it is probably.
Dogecoin. We do not endorse it.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Oh,
Buy
money.
Tesla.
Money.
Bitcoin. That's like one of my favorite fucking internet memes is that guy. I don't know if he's like deep faking that he
I
looks
think
like
it's
Elon
deep
Musk.
fake, dude.
Because it's so funny. And he got banned from Twitter like super fucking quickly. And TikTok's still like, this is hilarious. And it's just him standing in front of like a Tesla. And he's like standing in like a suit and his deep fake face of Elon Musk. And he's standing there with like wads of cash. And he's like, Elon Musk, money. Buy Tesla. Buy. And he like starts hitting the car. And then he like throws the money. And then he whips out like a little coin. And he's like, Bitcoin, Doge, money, like this. And then, like, he was literally like, that's all his videos were. And they still are. Dude, he got fucking exiled off of Twitter because of it.
Let's do like 2023 awards, right? So I want to start with like the best meme of the year. What was the thing that made you laugh? Like, what's the best theme?
Meme.
Like the best. Can I tell you what my favorite is?
Tell us while we talk about ours.
So I'm loving this. It's a current trend where like there's this scene of like the ocean and steps, and it's like, and then they just like overlay it with like some kid getting fucked up.
Yes.
Dude. That shit makes me laugh,
And it's
no
like
matter
a
what
really
it is.
beautiful sunset and the super peaceful music. And then all of a sudden, like you say, it's just somebody getting
Kid that gets
fucked
kicked
up
on the
by
back of
dumb
their
shit.
throat, dude, or some
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Or like the one that gets picked up by the camel.
Nice, dude.
That's like the one I showed you guys, where it's that exact same thing. It's sunset, and then the overlay of the video, and it's like, and
It's
then
the
it's the
best.
guy with the video of his feet in the sea, and then his mate just rolls up and knocks his fucking legs out. Yeah, I know exactly what. Those are good ones. Those
Dude,
are
I
good
love
ones.
that. That must be one of my favorite. Like, I'm just so happy that came out this year.
For me, that's a close contender. But I think for me, the one that's also a current trend at the moment is the one where it's like, I am not a gift. I'm a 200-year commitment before you think about gifting a fucking bow-headed whale for Christmas. Think about the consequences.
It's so
And,
great, dude.
but that's it. It's so fucking dumb because it's like, nobody would gift a fucking whale for Christmas.
Well,
Somebody
it is on
super
my
rich-
list, Santa, if you
Elon
listen.
Musk.
If you listen to this
Yeah.
podcast, Santa,
Here's a planet. But that's the thing. It's just so ridiculous because, and then it's, I mean, obviously it's playing on like the whole PETA thing where it's like cats and dogs aren't gifts, you know, they're commitments, whatever.
Bowhead
it's
whales as well, dude.
Yeah, exactly. They're not
100%.
gifts. Yeah. They're treasures.
Oh, he's got one. He searched for best meme themes of the year 2023.
No, not at all. But my favorite, I don't know if it became a trend. It wasn't really a trend, but it was just that one guy that I always go back to if I just need a laugh. And it's the guy with the wonky eyes.
damn,
And it's
dude.
like, and he gags in victory. And he's like,
That guy's
that
so
man's
funny.
videos for me are just the funniest things
They're really
out
good.
there.
I love that he does that skit, which is
The schizophrenic band for me
Yeah,
is
oh,
that's
that's really
a
funny.
really good one.
oh yeah, it is that. Oh no, it's the blind guy that comes for the eye test, and he's like, "You're blind," and he's like, "I didn't see it coming." That's so good, dude.
Okay, I just looked at 21 best memes of 2023 and I actually don't know most of them.
Can I tell you
That's
my
the scary
favorite
part.
individual meme?
Yes.
So there's that one. It's that the same scene.
Yes.
But then there's a kid that's appearing there and his eyes are closed and he like purses his lips to whistle and goes. Dude, I love those random edits where they just edit in sounds with kids crying and it's like the static of a TV.
Yeah.
But I'm so stupid. I love shitposting. I'm in my shitpost era, dude.
Or that one of that band where it's like, "Today I don't feel like doing anything." And that chick just cannot finish it. Okay, so according to Rolling Stones,
Sorry,
Band.
just quickly before you carry on. Have you seen that chick's cover, that band's cover of Paramore?
No, they're really good.
Oh my word.
No, that
They
band's
are
really
insane.
good, dude.
So it was
They're
literally just
Filipino,
that.
hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
It was
amazing,
literally just
dude.
that one cover of that song where they couldn't hold it. But their other covers are insane. Really, really good.
Yeah, they're a really good band, dude.
I just love how like the rest of the band knew that it was coming except her because they all look at the drummer and he's like, it's so off. And he just sits there and he's like,
No, he's in it,
having
dude.
a fat jaw. Okay, so the 21 top memes of 2023 from Rolling Stone, not the band.
Yeah, this is the band, dude.
Yeah, Mick Jagger sits there and goes, "Yeah, I like this one. This one made me laugh 3 times." So Angela Bassett did the thing.
What?
I don't know, Ellen Oscar's selfie, Meryl Streep yelling.
Are you just reading words,
Bro,
dude?
literally, I'm trying to like.
It's a fucking article,
It
dude.
is,
How do
but
they
that's
not
it.
even show you the memes?
No, they do, but like I don't fucking know that's not a funny picture. Exactly. So I'm just
that,
reading
dude?
the titles. The Skibbity Toilet.
I hate this list, dude.
Okay. Yeah,
I
me
fucking
too.
hate this
Oh
list.
no, wait. 19. The Boston Cop Slide. You know the Boston, not cock slide, cop like
Oh, that kid that came down the slide and ate shit.
The cop.
The cop.
It's, it's not a kid. Yeah, that's a full grown man.
That's
it's not
a
Halloween
full-grown
costume.
baby, dude.
But yeah, okay, that one I know. That was quite funny.
A full-grown baby is an adult. Why are you laughing?
18, Timothy Chalamet as Wonka. I don't think that was quite funny. I'm actually quite excited for that movie. Tube Girl.
I don't know what this man's talking about.
Yeah, Tube Girl. Whatever
Tube
the fuck
Girl.
that is. Bye.
Bye.
Congress votes for the Speaker of the House. Okay. Oh, number 15. I'm literally just reading these guys.
Kevin
15,
James.
The Kevin James.
Kevin
memes.
James. That's great, dude.
Really good,
but I feel like that's a good
way too
theme.
low. Yeah.
That's a good theme because like people are using that in
the
really
shit
good ways.
that came out of it.
Fuck, I'm loving like South African content creator Twitter.
Yeah.
That popping out. He always knows I got honey,
Guess
dude.
I like chicken. Guess I like chicken. That was my favorite.
Holy shit.
Number 14, the big red boots from Mischief. I mean, they were a meme.
These
No,
are
but like
this is like topics.
Was
more than
also. I feel like big red boots were last year. Was it not?
I don't know. I don't think it,
They
I
weren't.
don't think
Also,
it was
they
good
weren't
enough
like-
for any year.
I was about to say they weren't like Kevin James big.
Yeah.
Why did he come after?
But I'm like sitting here thinking like, where's Flat Fuck Friday coming up?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it's
Do you know
Tuesday.
Do you not know Flat Fuck Friday, dude?
Well,
Look it up on YouTube.
and then also, number 13, the Chinese
the
spy
best.
balloon. Remember
But
the
that's not even
Chinese
a
spy
meme.
balloon?
That's just fucking
That was just
security.
hilarious. Yeah.
Security problems.
Number
Dude. Like that's
12.
insane.
Nepo babies, not Nepo babies, Nepo babies. Number 11, dupes, whatever the fuck that is.
Gypsy.
No, number 9, the Roman Empire.
Okay. I mean
that was Mimi.
yeah, that was me. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Flat Fuck Friday, dude.
Number
Okay,
8.
wait,
number
let me
8.
play it on my phone because it's linked up.
Number
here.
8, girl dinner. Number 7,
Okay,
orca
Gold Dinner's
attacks.
pretty funny, dude.
Orca attacks. There was a lot going on about orca attacks, and everybody's like, "Oh, you got to watch out." Oh, number 6. This one was actually really good.
Don't
This
know what
actually
you're
one margarita. Give me one margarita. That will open my legs. One margarita. Number 5, baby girl. Whatever the fuck that is.
It's like a baby boy, but the opposite.
Number 4, serving cunt.
What?
Okay. Yeah, serving cunt. You heard me. Number
Okay.
3, Planet of the Base. Number 2, Grimace Shakes. I mean, number 1 was Barbie or Barbenheimer.
No. Okay, I fucking
Those were
hate that
mean.
list.
Yeah.
Rolling Stones, if you listen to this,
Yeah, that
let
was
us know so we
shit.
can block you.
Please.
Here's Flat Fuck Friday.
Like Pedro Pascal, the Pedro Pascal, like meme, where he's eating. Shut your dirty whole mouth. When he's eating like the crisps, you know. That
when
was
he's
a
in the
funny
car
meme.
with-
Yes, with
yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, those are
Those
good.
were good, yeah.
Anyways, we're going to take a intermission. This is Das Kapital on 5 FM.
For Flat Fuck Fridays.
Friday, you fucking losers. It's Flat Fuck Friday. It's Flat Fuck Friday, you fucking losers.
Just for context, this is a
It's Flat
music
Fuck
video
Friday.
with
It's Flat Fuck Friday,
Everybody clap.
you
Yeah.
fucking
Join in at the back. There we go. Hey.
It's Flat Fuck Friday. It's Flat Fuck Friday.
So
That's
that's,
also a good meme.
yeah, that's literally
on?
Fox and Hound, Mr.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson.
Jefferson.
James Jefferson. That man posts that every Friday for the entire
Flat
year.
Fuck Friday. Well done. Well
Thank
done,
you for bringing
Fox.
that into our life, Fox and
Yeah,
Fox
and
and
it's just a
Hound.
bunch of crocodiles, actually. but that part where you were like, because they flat fuck.
It's just a bunch of crocodiles, actually.
Like I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. It's why it's called Flat Fuck Friday, anyway. But that part where you're like, oh, everybody clap in the back. It reminds me of that one song with that guy singing in front of a green screen. He's like, really miss my. And he's like, why people you can sing it too? Just change it into a W. Really miss my wig.
Dude, I love that song so much. Have you seen that whole video, dude? It's like
it is
8 minutes long or
fucking
something.
phenomenal, actually.
So great, dude.
Like I think that overall is like one of my most favorite memes. That and Let me take you to the movie, shawty. Later on, you will be my baby. Stick together and you just be by my side. I got that popcorn, I know what spice you like. Hey, shawty, you're really looking fine. And it goes on.
I was here for it, dude.
I can't remember the rest of the lyrics. I'm actually impressed that I remember that much.
That was really impressive.
Thank you.
I was even going to say something and now I got lost in your eyes.
Hey, in my asshole.
In your ass. Lost in your ass.
Okay, but
Okay.
what was your top meme or topic for the year?
It was the guy who gags in victory all the time.
That's
That's what I'm saying. Like,
boom, 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 boom. Day night.
I don't know. Like, I like videos like that instead of memes. They are good. They are funny. But as you say, those
Like full on skits.
Yeah, that whole trend with the and the serene
I love that,
sunset,
dude.
and then the
Yeah.
video pops up. Like that gets me.
Who's
all
that?
the time?
Who's that chick that we keep on sending each other like on TikTok that she also does the dry humor, the one with like, don't shove my face in the cake, guys.
Yes, yeah.
What's that chick's name? She is so flipping hilarious, dude.
I can't actually remember.
That is
now.
peak comedy for me. Like
I actually don't know. I
can't remember her
can't
name.
remember.
I'd look, but okay,
Yeah.
wait, I'm just gonna mute.
Yeah.
There we go.
Go into TikTok.
Oh,
Forget, that's not Twitch.
Oh, I'm stressing.
Hey, yo.
It doesn't.
Okay, anyway. Okay, but yeah, 2023 in review. How do we feel about 2023? To be honest, I think for me, I'll start it for us. Yep.
Okay.
For me, I think, yeah, it was actually a pretty decent year. Got a lot done. Like, I mean, the other day I sort of like just listed things because somebody was like, oh, are you grateful for 2023 or how are you feeling about 2023? And, you know, like people do like a Spotify Wrapped. We did like a life Wrapped, I guess.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's cool. Like started gym in April. That's been going really well. Traveled to one of like my bucket list destinations.
I mean, you can't just say bucket list and then nobody knows what you're talking about.
Sorry.
So where did you go?
Ranfantine.
Nice, dude. You've been trying to get out there for so long, dude. I'm glad they gave you your documents.
Yeah, at least. No. We went to Mexico in June. That was really amazing, I must say. Yeah, I think it was just like a lot of good things that happened throughout the year. A lot of like small, good compounding good things that happened throughout the year that I'm actually just like, oh, and like it was just successful in terms of like work. I think I got a lot of tasks done, a lot of new tasks done, like implementing new systems and stuff like that. So it was just overall, it was just a very, very good year, you know, for me. So I must say, I'm quite chuffed with 2023 so far. And you guys?
Yeah, from my side as well. I think this year was, man, there were so many great things that happened. We had a child, which is fucking
true.
Is what's so funny is that like we're all stopping because of that noise, but it's not coming through to the podcast. So there's just a dead space, and we're all like panicking and probably breathing weird. Yeah, so we had a kid. That was fucking the coolest thing that's ever happened. That's been great. Work picked up. I got an app development business that got a couple of clients in Dubai, which was really, really big. So that went really well. But the first half of the year up until that was incredibly tough. Yeah, I think it's been like economically, it's a tough year for most of the globe. But locally, South Africans, we've been struggling with high interest rates and the cost of living is excessive. But what's really nice is when things get hairy like that, everybody kind of bands together. And like, I think humanity succeeded, if that makes sense. Like we all like kind of grew. Yeah, so I think all in all, it's been a really good year. But I think it's because things eased up towards the end of the year. But it was a good challenging year. I enjoy challenges, but not when they interfere with bills. Yeah. But now that seems to have all alleviated. I think from the content perspective, it's been amazing. I wrote an article and I was in an article in NAG magazine, which is the first publication that's come back for years since before the lockdown. So that's childhood dream come true. Shit. And that whole team is just incredible. So there's like a lot more work coming there. Working with a lot of really cool brands. We did a couple of campaigns together as well, with some really cool brands as well. So like I think overall, everything's just grown. I started the content creator coaching that picked up. So like, I think we worked really, really hard this year, but I think it really pulled through. Like it was cool.
Paid dividends.
It paid dividends. And you, Mr. Albie?
Sure. Yeah. 2023, let me just say, is interesting. Has been very, very interesting. Beginning of the year, very, very rough, very tough. It's picked up. I mean, obviously, a good thing is I finished my degree, so that's a nice big thing. Yeah, at least. But then it's that kind of, so beginning of the year, very tough, super hard and difficult on me. Got better. Super stressful with uni and then working on the side. And then, it did get better. And then now towards the end of the year, a bit of a break, bit of a relaxation. But now it's like, it's always that year when you've finished your degree and you're like, shit, okay. Now I need to think about like next year and like what I'm actually doing. And so that's now, come up and been a bit of a stress and things like that. And so this year has definitely been very much up and down for me. But I've met a whole lot of new people. I traveled in July and August to UK and Spain, which was insane, really, really good.
Spain in the membrane.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Is that the new Celine Dion song?
Yeah.
Don't throw things at me, dude. That could have hit me in the eye. I have a child.
We just heard he's got a child, okay.
That man has a child. Take your hat off, son. That's a $1 bill.
But yeah, I think I got back into gym.
Yo, dude, and you learned how to make C noises?
Yeah. And yeah. Like calming
Celine
noises.
Dion.
Yeah. Or I'm just an old tiny in church. So,
yes, that actually made me keep quiet, dude. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
So I got back into gym as well. That was really good. I'm glad. And yeah, very much up and down. I'm excited, nervous, but excited for the future because at least I don't have to worry about studies. I can just focus on work and then figure that out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
For those of you that don't know, Albert acts in porn. So if anybody's looking for an actor, he's really good in fake taxis and real ones. And
he never
black
pays.
couches. You must check it out on a blackout.
Yes, this dude.
Fake taxis, and I'm a good driver in the real one. So it depends on what you need.
But they always get like a stunt double for the
his porn
scenes.
name's Come in McRae.
Come in what?
Come in quick. Come in quick.
I thought they called him Tom Thumb, dude.
Not because he looks like a thumb.
Stiff my fingers.
Sneaky beaky. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. But he looks good enough that he could occur. Doppelbanger.
Doppelbanger. So we've started this thing where we just keep on shutting each other up whenever we got something interesting to say. Oh, sorry. Just because we want to save it for the podcast. So Albie, you're going to tell us a story, dude. And then we were like, shut him up.
Shut up. Yeah, but
Shut up.
It's gone so far that myself and Bum actually hardly talk during the week now about serious topics other than like,
how you doing? Fine.
Hey, how are you? How's Ben? How's the family? Good. See you at pedal. Great. That's it. And then but in the meantime, it looks like that meme where the kid's like neck is straining because you're like, I do CrossFit and I haven't told anybody about it in 5 minutes. Like that, because I'm just like, did you see what fucking happened?
Albie, what happened? Tell us about that thing.
Okay, so it didn't happen this week, but
Oh, fuck it, dude.
Okay, let's switch it off.
no. Okay, so it was a funny story. We were at my parents' place for
Never
a bra.
introduce something as a funny story because it might not be.
Okay, it was
a story.
It was a story. Yeah. Let me just leave it at that. It was a story.
No, I'm laughing now. Now it's funny.
There we go. Exactly. I was right. So we at my parents' place, the whole family, my brothers, their wives, my sisters-in-laws, and the family, everyone's at the place for a braai. And out of nowhere, so my oldest brother Max and myself were braaiing, and out of nowhere, his daughter, my little niece, she's 6 years old. She just comes up to me out of nowhere. Not even a topic that was spoken about earlier on in the day. Sorry, she's 5. She's
Get it
young.
right.
She's young. That's the point.
She'll be 6 when she hears this.
Right? Like
That's the legal age of our podcast.
She's just started talking, basically. No. No. But the point is, she walks up to me and just says, she taps me on my leg and says, "Where's your home?" Out of nowhere. Nowhere has it been mentioned before.
To be fair, you carry all your clothes around in a black bag.
Yeah, so I guess she's confused because I'm never, in
They
one
never
place.
pried your house.
Yeah. But she comes up to me and she's like, "Where's your home?" So I say to her, I was like, it's quite an intense question to ask me, like I had a home, but this year, anyway, like it's a rough question to ask me. And then I look at her. No, Oscar actually chimes in. Sorry, she's like, chimes in and says, "Riley, where's your home?" So she looks up at Oscar and she's like, "I'm going to go tell Dad." So
Good answer, dude.
So both of us look at her and they're like, "Okay." And true as not, she runs over to my oldest brother, to her dad.
He just runs over and fucks you up, dude. Would you step on my daughter's home, dude?
Runs over to him, pulls his ear like it's a secret, and whispers to him. And she's like, I don't know what she said, but I'm assuming it was like they used to ask me where my home is or whatever.
People called me a bitch. Oh.
So, very funny story. We laugh about it. And then this week, so it did happen this week. Yeah. Anyway, so this week we've got a family group and we get, quick backstory, we get eggs and milk from my mom's cousin, and because he owns a farm.
He makes it himself.
That's a bit weird.
I know, but I mean, they're good eggs and milk, dude. You just don't watch the process, dude.
He owns a farm with actual chickens.
He's blind with hairy palms.
He thinks he's milking a cow, but it's not actually the cow. That's why he can't actually see. That's why he's blind. Yeah.
He's milking a bull.
So get eggs and milk from him. My mom asked everyone. My mom asked
there's
everyone.
a fucking pig here as well, dude. Eggs, bacon, and milk, dude. Let's call us a DJ, dude.
Okay, listen, Oscar and myself.
Your uncle that's jacking
really
into your coffee, dude. Not mine. Bro.
Firstly, it's my mom's cousin. Get
Hey,
it right.
Albert, where the fuck's your home, dude? Come here speaking to me like this.
Where's your home?
They're by my son, dude.
Fair enough. Got me there. Where's your son?
They're by my home.
Okay, cool.
Ask
Anyway.
me again, dude. I'm joking. Go.
My family's not fucked up. I promise you guys. Whoever listens.
Just your uncle.
I promise. My family's really not fucked
Uncle
up.
D.
Anyway.
These nuts, boy. Let's see how I milk these nuts. You want nut milk? Oh, is this almond? No.
It's D's.
It's these nuts, dude.
It's D's milk. I don't know if I can carry on.
That's what he says, you know. This business is really taking it out of me, dude.
His business is
It's been
taken
tough
off.
here. He's fucking skinny.
Yeah, no, listen.
Just sweating.
It's been tough on him.
He's got hairy palms. And
His
he's blind.
forearms are fucking huge, though.
Yeah, it's from rock climbing, dude.
Yeah, his forearms are jacked, at least, you know.
They have Jack.
Yeah, plenty of
Dude.
times, yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, as you were. We're finished laughing. Tell us a story, dude.
So, on the family group, my mom offers everyone, my brothers, everyone eggs and milk. So I thought, let me be funny. Crack a joke, because I never answer on family groups, on groups in general. I'm useless. I don't talk on them. So I was like, let me try and be funny. So I messaged back saying, no, I'm all good, thanks, I've got. Because I live with my parents, you know. So I get all the time, every week.
Your mom's distributing them from her house,
Yeah, exactly.
from the factory.
So I'm at
Yeah.
the main factory. I live at the main factory, so I've always got a supply. Anyway. Oh, okay.
Damn, dude.
No, but listen. Oh.
Sometimes I help my uncle out at the farm. Boy.
True. Yeah. Fuck.
Oh shit! You help him at the farm?
No, I
dude?
don't.
Oh, true. No.
It's just funny because an opportunity came up next year to help him out the farm. But
Dude, you know
I've
how much deep heat
declined
that
it.
man's gonna save? You can hire somebody, bro. That's amazing. I need an
Hey.
extra hand at the farm.
If it pays me enough to get my own home.
You got to close your eyes and sleep with those memories, my boy.
True, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. hectic.
Anyway.
So your Uncle jacking into people's milk, dude.
Sure.
This is crazy,
Don't
dude.
say it like that.
How else must I say it, dude? Your hot
He's just
chocolate.
milking a cow.
Yeah, boy. It's milking a bull.
The milk is a bit thicker than normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, let me just so I thought I'd be funny, which I'm clearly not, because no one laughed. I said on the group, no, it's fine, thank you, I'm sorted. And no one laughed.
Oh, is that the joke?
Literally no one laughed. And then Oscar at least did, but he chimed in and said, where's your home? And it just brought back memories of my little niece dissing
Not
me.
even memories, is trauma, dude.
100%, dude. Yeah, and especially from a 5-year-old.
Yeah, she
a 5-year-old's
fucking
giving
chick,
me,
dude.
yeah,
That chick fucking
5-year-old's
does you,
giving me
dude.
so much trauma. Yo,
She
that's
fucking
right.
does you, that chick.
Yeah.
No, he's got PTSD now. Just because of that.
Anyways,
Shit story, bro. No, I'm just joking.
2023 year
Yeah.
recap.
Year in review. Year in review. 2023
With
year
Uncle
in
D.
review. And these nuts.
A little bit
Oh,
hot.
yeah, do you want? Yeah, I'll do the noise for you.
Oh, weird.
That's
That's
my
fucking
water
bottle,
bottle,
dude.
guys.
That's
It makes a funny noise because of the airlock. Okay,
Okay.
and it goes. That's what it sounds like.
You stop drinking so much water, dude. Yes, you really are going to do a
Like
urine
that little
review,
French,
dude.
like that little French bulldog. It's like when it's breathing, and
Dogs
it's
are
just like
fucking
staring.
dumb, dude. I love dogs.
Okay,
You're hectic, dude.
there's a fucking big mozzie that. It's a who's big mozzie now with this rainy season.
Okay, so
What did you learn this week?
I asked a question on Twitter, right?
Gross.
Okay, I asked the question on X. So the whole question, I was talking about content creation, right?
Yeah,
And I'm saying like
creation.
LB, Uncle D. So I was asking people how many subs they'd need on Twitch to go full time into streaming.
Fair.
And I think it's like a really interesting question. So the scenario, because it's an exercise I normally run with
Yeah.
the clients that I coach, is they're like, oh, I want to go full time into streaming. I'm like, okay, cool. How much money do you want to make? And then you divide that by 16 Rand 50 because that's your subs.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
So I
saying.
think that's something that people don't think a lot about.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. So the exercise goes, no gifted subs, no bits, no donations, just purely subscribes.
Subs, yeah.
Yeah, because those are the more regular things,
Yeah.
right? Somebody subs, like they have to unsubscribe,
Yes.
where with gifted subs, they don't reoccur.
No.
So how many subs would it take you to go full-time streaming?
Like bare minimum, or like you're talking like
Bare minimum,
bare minimum or current living standards?
current living standards. I mean, this is your full-time job, dude. It's you
Okay.
quitting what you're doing now to stream.
So to maintain this sort of lifestyle, it would be, sure, let me work it out quick.
No, rough figure. I mean,
Rough.
we don't want people
Let's
working out
say-
people's salaries there.
Yeah, okay. Let's say 2,500 to 3,000 subs.
Right?
Roughly. That's the
Which is, and I mean, that's the standard answer, right?
Yeah.
Whenever I speak to clients, it's like, that's the standard answer.
yeah, because it's 3x16, let's say. Yeah, 3x16. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
roughly,
looking at-
yeah.
yeah, you're
100%,
looking
yeah.
at about 50K.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roughly.
So, I
But
mean,
that's like super comfortable, and that's also like good, really good rainy day fund
Did you just pop that, dude? There wasn't even a P in that word, dude.
Pop that.
You said a
on
rainy
the
day
floor.
fund, and you just went rainy day fund, dude. How,
So you get your.
dude, how did you even do that? I can't even.
I got a little thin white boy lips, bro. They work other magic. Ventriloquy.
Ventriloquy.
Anyway.
Okay, so you say 2.5 to 3,000.
So I say, 2.5 to 3,000. That would be like, I suppose, bare minimum / ideal.
Okay, so
Yeah,
my next question.
realistically, because there's a lot of tax, there's whatever.
Yeah, so I mean, that's still taking tax into account,
Yeah,
retirement annuities,
Yeah.
all
Rainy
of those
day
things.
funds.
Yeah.
Can I quickly be honest and say that actually, because I mean, obviously, I know Twitch through you guys. I've never like gotten into it more, but because of you guys and your friends and stuff like that in the gaming community, then I've gotten more interested in watching you guys and things like that and subbing to you guys. I mean, I don't know how hard it is to get subs on Twitch, but that's actually a bit of a better number than I thought.
Really?
I don't know
Yeah.
like how difficult it is to get subs on Twitch, but like
So-
2,000, 2.5 to 3,000, I don't know. I expected you needed a lot more to,
No. So I mean, it doesn't. Remember, this is recurring, so this is monthly. Yeah.
No, fair
So-
enough. Yeah, okay,
so
fair
that's-
enough. So to keep
yeah.
2.5, 3,000 monthly is a bit of a challenge.
So to give you another idea,
is a trick in itself.
yeah.
Yeah.
So to give you another idea of like Twitch and the inefficiency of numbers on Twitch, the average viewership per channel is less than 1% of their total following. So if you got 5,000 followers, you normally get less than 50 kind of average viewership. So if you're getting less than 50 average viewership,
That's not even enough for partner,
yeah.
technically.
So like our highest subscribed Twitch partner right now is
It's-
Rachel K.
Is
which
Rachel?
I think she's sitting at about 3,000.
Yeah, Enrico, I think, is just under. He usually hits about 2,500, 2,700.
But even that is a lot of those are gifted on both sides,
yeah,
right?
from subathons.
So it's not
yeah.
it's not people by themselves.
No, so it's not
subbing,
3,500 people like
Yeah, well-
subbing on the ace. Yeah,
So this is what, this is part of the exercise is going like, okay, cool, you want to be a full-time streamer, but a lot of people don't even think about that number. They rely on hope. They go, well, I hope I make enough money this month to pay my bills.
yeah,
And that's the biggest mistake because people get angry.
yeah. They
Then
do.
people start getting panicky towards the end of the month, and then all the sad tweets and pictures and stuff come out
No, it
towards
is.
the end of the month, going like, I don't know how I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
So like the whole thing I was doing was like this rough realization, going, hey, listen, you
But
guys have to do this. Like if you want this, a lot of people don't even have 3,000 followers.
No ways.
I mean, that's not like a shitting on them or anything. It's just saying like
it's
there's
realistic.
yeah, it's realistic, and also majority of viewers in South Africa are content creators as well.
That's the problem.
So they're not always watching your streams, and they're everybody's primary target. So like, this is part of the whole realization thing that I do with clients. Is I go, okay, cool. So you need 3,000 subs. How do you get to 3,000 followers?
Yeah.
How do you convert those across?
Ask nicely. Hey guys, do you follow me? Please sub.
So I mean, it's a really good way of looking at things because you go, okay, well, I need to create at least 33 rands of value for each person because that's the sub price, and you get half of that.
You have
so you
to
get
give
16.50.
Yeah, you have to give people their money's worth.
Yeah. So then it's talking about value and content, which a lot of people don't have to do because it's not their main source of income. But if that's going to be your main source of income, you have to at least create value with 33 rand per person.
Yeah. No, 100%. That I get. And I mean, even what it comes down to as well, I think the biggest thing that people forget is that streaming will never be your main source of income. That's the thing.
It's your lowest.
It is. It's
By far, it's a
often the
bonus.
lowest. And
It's a
it's
bonus.
just if you're creating content along with that, or you're using your stream to create content to put on other platforms, or to use as proof of concept for your content ideas, or if you say somebody like Nutty, to sort of like do like a Q&A on
Engagement.
certain
It's a community
things,
tool.
It is. It really, really is. It's a community building tool. You're 100% right.
It's honest content because it's uneditable content. What you do and say in that moment is truth.
And it's there.
It's a great tool, but people focusing on it being their main tool
No.
or like their main source of income. I'm
Yeah.
like, listen,
But that's the problem. So they're not looking at content creation, and this is what I think I appreciate about the way that you do something, that you do it specifically, is that you create the idea of content creation as, or your brand as a business, not necessarily content creation as a business, but your brand as a business, because that's exactly what it becomes. And I think the biggest like sort of thing you see this, or not thing, the biggest example of this for me personally that I've noticed, like this is, I mean, I'm sure there's many examples out there, but the one that I've paid the most attention to or noticed the most is Locked Elf and her content, and her actually and her husband as well, because I mean he features every now and then in that content, and it is phenomenal to see somebody putting out such high quality content, and it's short, sweet, and to the point. That's the thing. So she does have some long format content, but most of it is sort of in your face. It's on social media. You see it, you react to it, you like it, you know, and it's there. It's in your face the whole time. Yeah. But it's also just the quality of their content, and the fact that she doesn't then focus on streaming as her main income or main source, that she's developing this whole idea of content on how to do reviews, how to do short form content. And like I say, just high quality content. It's fucking brilliant.
So this is the whole conversation I have with content creators. Is I say to them that if you want to go full time streaming, you have to have something backing that financially, right? So like to rely on live streaming as that thing that's going to pay you, and having dono and sub goals the whole time. Oopsie.
That's enough for you. So that's your second time, okay?
So if you're relying on that kind of stuff every single month, you're relying on everybody else being stable. It's the conversation I had with Natural Causes, you know, who said, you know, on Twitch you are funded by people, but on YouTube you're funded by corporate. You know, you're funded by advertising and all those things. Yeah. So there's more stable ways of making income. Natural Causes was nice enough to show us his stats, and you know, on 150,000 views. I mean, he's got long form content. Most of his videos are 40 minutes plus on YouTube. He's making over 16 grand on 150,000 views, which is good money. And that sounds a lot more achievable to me than 3,000 subs. Yeah. And he said something interesting on this whole topic, because another one of my favorite content creators at the moment, Jockey, he's creating beautiful reviews. He was saying that he doesn't get the same type of money, and Natural Causes was saying, well, if your videos aren't over 8 minutes, you don't get mid-rolls, and mid-rolls double up your income. So, you know, there's all these little tips and tricks. Yeah. You know, the longer your videos, the more ads are going to be in there, and you get paid for those ads. But it's all about retention and having the right audience watching your stuff. So I think, you know, YouTube's probably the best platform to monetize your stuff on. And there it's about consistency. Yeah. When we went to the Google offices and the YouTube meeting there, where we sat with them and they're literally like telling us what to do. They were just talking about, they keep on saying the C word. And I was like, what? And they're like, no, consistency. I was like, oh, okay.
Communism. Combat camels.
Yeah, so they were saying
America. So combat camels.
Combat camels. So they're saying like consistency for them is really important, because you give the algorithms a chance to do something. And that's the most important part of consistency, is that if an algorithm sees you uploading every Monday at 4:00, it can work with the same group of people that are coming onto the platform at 4:00 on a Monday. So that's what they're saying, is like, take as many variables away. If you post on a Monday at 4:00, you do that into perpetuity.
Yeah, and you do it for months before you try and change something up. Yeah. This is the problem, is that I think a lot of people, they'll do it for
sporadic
two weeks, and then
sporadic.
They're like,
Monday or Friday.
Happened. Yeah,
I want to see if my content's better on a Friday than a Monday. No,
but they've already posted on the Monday. This is the thing. So you've got to then be consistent. So, okay, for the next 2 months, I'm going to post Monday and Friday.
Yeah.
At 1 a.m, sort of not 1 a.m. I mean, one post in the morning and then one in the afternoon on different days. Then for that next month, change it up and see sort of where your numbers are coming from. You might experience it, go back to the other one.
Here's the thing, right?
But like you said, the big thing is the consistency, because if you don't give the algorithm a chance, how the fuck do you expect it to reflect something for you?
And here's another thing, because everybody goes, oh, the algorithms always feed me shit, or they're trying to keep my content away. Why would a platform not want you to be creating content and not be willing to find an audience to watch that content?
Exactly, that's the thing. Why wouldn't they try make niche and make niche popular and try get more people there?
Yeah, so I mean, this is what they were saying to us, is like their algorithms are constantly working. So their short form content, the YouTube shorts, is their tool of finding your audience. That's what it's there for, purely.
So the shorts are just used for an advertising tool to your actual page with your long form content.
Yeah, it's the bait. Yeah. So what they do with that is they try and find the right audience for you the whole time. So they were saying minimum of 3 shorts a week for at least 6 months, which sounds like a lot. For Twitch streamers, it's not. For us, I took an hour on Twitch and I just took all of I went to a clip, I converted it to vertical format. They've got the tool on Twitch. In an hour, I posted videos for 4 months. So it takes me all the way to the end of March, and that took me an hour to do.
And that's just one of our Red Dead Redemption VODs.
Yeah, literally. So every day at the same time, scheduled Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
So
and
that's
then
really
recently,
not difficult to do.
it's not hard to do.
Yeah,
And what you'll notice with it is like there's this weird step up in your stats. So you'll see like 23 views, then you'll see 100, then it'll go like 40, then it'll go like 180, then it'll come down to like 60. And every single time they're going, who's watching this video 80% through? So when a video gets 80% playthrough from 80% of the audience, they step it up and they go, I think we know who this audience is.
Yeah.
Let's show it to more people like us.
Yeah.
And then they judge the success. If you get 80 on that again, they push it up again.
Yeah.
So like a step up can go from 100 to 500 to 1,000 to 2.5 to 5,000. All of a sudden, in 6 months, you're getting views of 1 million on your shorts. But you have to be consistent. And when we talk about consistency, we also talk about consistency of your brand. It's not just, like, don't just post up random videos. Like, make sure that you are shining through in that.
Yeah, that it's got to be aligned to your brand as well.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Because if you're posting shit from all over the place because you're just trying different things, unless you're making that randomness part of your brand, then it's
but you got to still be true, right?
That's the thing.
Because this is the thing. This is what TikTok taught us. Yes.
This is what we were talking about during the week, trend chasing.
Yeah.
So TikTok teaches people to trend chase because of the sound, right?
Then you become that person, right?
Exactly. But then you become that person who features every week on somebody's screen. But the thing is, everybody just knows you for chasing a trend. So this is like...
this is that person that just points above their head about, like the pointing person.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah, what was that?
Somebody dropped their shoe or something. I'm just going to see. But here's the thought, though. So
you took my wrapper, dude. My wrapper's on the floor here.
Yo.
You're so rude.
Where's your M&M? Where's your M&M and your 50 cent?
I was trying to think of Eminem lyrics, but I can't.
You better lose yourself. Okay.
I'm gonna let it go.
But yeah, so the whole thing is like with that trend chasing, if you find the sound and you're like, oh, the sound's doing the numbers, and you don't use it on something original, this is the thing. So if you copy somebody else's, then you'll be a trend chaser. If you take something and make it yours, again, like with Luctelf, she did the ceiling camera thing.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of people just doing the whole like, oh, you're dancing. Like even the F1 pit crews, they did it.
Yeah.
They were like just dancing. And it was funny for them because they can chase a trend because they're not relying on the trend to bring them fame.
Yeah,
they're
people go like, oh, look,
like
they're doing the trend because their brand precedes the trend.
Exactly. So, it supersedes, not even precedes.
Supersedes, that's it.
So that's above it,
You know who put this perfectly?
Yeah.
Is Lawrence. So Lawrence Spitz, he's a director at one of our favorite creative agencies. We were doing like a cooking stream here, and he was saying that the biggest misconception with trends is that people think they're doing well, but it's actually the trend doing well. So like if something does really well, you got to go, is it my content that's doing well, or is that song doing well?
Yeah, is it the
Or
sound
is it this
that you're
action?
using, or is
Yeah.
it what they're actually watching?
Yeah, and that's a really good. It's a really good way of separating the trend. I mean, you can use trends, but your brand has to be better.
No, 100%. Yeah. And trends always also, as you say, if your brand is better, the trends, not to say that you can't use trends at all.
No.
Using
Trend
the
is like
trends
a
can just
rotating.
help you
Yeah,
boost the views on your actual brand. So you need to make sure that your brand is like up to scratch. So then you can use trends and those trending sound effects or sounds or whatever, or songs to just, boost the views to your actual content and your actual, pages and things like that, and your brand.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I say your brand has to supersede the trend in terms of that you take it and you make it your own. So again, like I say, Locked Elf, she's the best example of this, where she also did the ceiling thing, but it was about them playing games. So she didn't like do the dance. They did like a little like jive and a dance, and then they swap places, and then they're playing different games, and like it was just really cute as well. And everybody's like, "Oh my god, this is so cute! I love this," because that's like couple goals for a lot of people. But like I just really like the way that she had superseded the trend in taking that trend, that sound, making it her own. So it was still sort of aligned with the trend, but it was different. It was unique.
I mean,
So it's like it's the difference between retweeting somebody's content the whole time, or anybody's content the whole time, and quote retweeting somebody's content, because you're adding your spin
so
and
important.
your spice on that. That's the thing.
It's so important.
So if you just want so let me put it this way. If you retweeting a charity stream that a streamer's doing, fine. I believe it's fine. I mean, not that my word's gospel or anything, but like if there's somebody's just like, "Here guys, this is what I'm doing," and you can't add to it. So you can't add value to it by saying, giving your input. If you believe that they've said everything that you would have said in that tweet, then by all means, just retweet it. Don't quote retweet it. But if you have something to add onto it that's worth, so anything of worth, then quote retweet and add your thought or your spin or whatever your alignment is with it.
It's the most important thing it's the most important thing for Twitter, because Twitter, people become retweet machines, and all they do is they set up a second timeline, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
If you want to create content on Twitter, you need to add to content or add to a conversation in the second place. So either starting a conversation, you're replying to a conversation, or you're sharing a conversation. That's what Twitter is.
And I think that's what I think a lot of new streamers, they forget that Twitter is actually just a conversational platform. It's meant to be there to engage with other streamers. It's meant to be there to engage with people from different walks of content creation and viewers as well. It's a place for you to connect off stream with a lot of your viewers as well.
Yeah.
But the big thing is that you have to use it for conversation and not just posting, "Hey, I'm going live."
Yeah.
This is, I think, the biggest trap that people fall into is it's the, "Hey, I'm going live." So those tweets are fine if it's not every single tweet. So if you're still engaging, you're creating your brand on Twitter, fine. You're having your conversations there with everyone. But if you're just saying, "Hey guys, I'm live."
Yeah.
And you're just creating a timeline of live notifications. I mean, that's what your MeSeeks bot does in Discord.
Yeah, I mean, you're not giving anybody a reason to follow your Twitter because they can just put your notifications on Twitch.
100%.
And the biggest problem with the going live tweets is that people don't delete them afterwards. And when I tell people to delete them afterwards, they're like, "No, why?"
Yeah.
Like, because you're not live anymore.
Yeah.
And somebody might get that
And then
at a random time, go to your stream, and then it's not there. And you got to understand that we are a part of this user experience, right? Like, we are using people's emotions the whole time. We're either contributing or taking away from the emotions.
100%.
We're either taking away from stress or adding stress if we're in suspense and horror, So when people are looking at our tweets and they're following through to a different platform, there's an expectation. And even if it doesn't feel like they're disappointed or like they notice that disappointment, next time they see your going live tweet, they're not going to click it.
They're reluctant. They're very reluctant.
At the back of their mind, they go, "This person's probably not live anymore."
Yeah, it's going to be the same experience that they had before.
Yeah, so it's really, really important.
And it's unfortunate that people make that assumption right off the bat, but I mean, after one experience, but it's just the reality.
It's human emotion.
It's human psychology,
Yeah, we're sitting in an age of instant, right? So like if somebody's...
instant gratification.
Yeah. So if somebody's not getting a result instantly, that's their reality going forward. that's it. Like, I mean, it's basic PR. Is like people know what you tell them, and then everything else they make the assumption, right? So that's what it is. This man just pointed over the couch and just started walking.
Yeah.
Our dog needs a poo, dude.
Fair
Or is
enough.
it you?
Maybe me. I need to go quick. I'm coming back now.
Yeah, so this segues really well into something that I've completely forgotten about with the content creation side. But it's that I tell people, so we talk about the realities of content creation. That's where I start. As I say, let's talk about your expectation. Let's talk about like how we're going to build up to that expectation. Because what a lot of content creators do is they work for free for 3 years until they start making money. Imagine you did that in the real world. Imagine you went to go work. You would not work anywhere where they said, we'll start paying you in 3 years' time.
No, not a chance.
You know, you wouldn't do that anyway. So why are we doing that here? So it's really good to set an expectation. And when you've got an expectation, you can set up a business plan. You can set up your multiple forms of income. It's not hard to make money in content creation, either creating content for yourself or a brand. I talk about it all the time without mentioning her name because I've never spoken about her name, but one of my favorite content creators, she's got probably less than 200 followers across all her socials.
Yeah.
She makes more money than any other content creator that I know in South Africa. She did one campaign that went really well. She used it in a proposal. Now she just creates content for brands. And that's all she does.
Fair enough. I mean,
And she makes 6 digits a month, easy.
Yeah.
And she probably does, I'd say like 32 to 40 hours a month. And she's making 6 digits because her content creation is so good that brands just like pay her whatever she wants. So you can make content, you can make money. We are creatives. We can make anything out of anything. But like if you don't have a plan and you're not dealing with the realities of it, you rely on hope.
Yeah.
And it's good to have hope, but it's not good to rely on hope.
I was going to say, but that's the thing. Hope without what's that whole thing about goals without action just become dreams? So it's exactly that. Like hope, without action is just useless actually, because it just becomes a fever dream.
Yeah, it does nothing for you.
There's something
with
to
hope,
work
there's
towards,
no control.
but you don't have a stepping stone towards it. Yeah, that's the problem. But
I hear hope come up in these conversations a lot. They're like, I hope next month's better. I'm like, if you hope next month's better, you've got no control over it.
What are you
better.
doing to change it? That's the interesting thing.
You've literally got hindsight because now you can turn around and go, what went wrong?
Yes.
I had an expectation that didn't happen, so there's a gap.
Yeah.
Why is there a gap? I mean, that's basic finance for us. Like this is how your budgeting works. Is you go, okay, this is what I want to happen by the end of the month. This is what yes, dude.
Sorry. I'll hold it in next time.
So at the end of this month, I want to make 30,000 rand.
Yeah.
By the end of the month, I only make 18,000 rand. There's 12,000 rand difference. Why was my expectation wrong, or did something happen?
Was it your amount of hours that you put in?
So but now you've got a measurable distance.
Yeah.
If there's a measurable distance, you can close it by
that's the thing,
analyzing and understanding.
Yeah, but you then have to look at where your, not shortcomings, but where your variables came in. So did you do the same hours that you did last week? Did you have the same amount of subs that you had last week?
What didn't?
Did you do a campaign that you didn't do last week?
And I always say why until like a 5-year-old. Just keep on asking why until you get to the bottom of it.
Why?
Yeah, why? So, and then the second thing that I always tell people is that your content
Don't do drugs.
Yeah, no. You can
That's
if
the
you
first thing.
So I always say to people that their personal brand, is more important than the content they create. So content is your shop window, you're the shop, right? So especially with reachable content creators, which is what a lot of us are. You can speak to us on Twitter, you can speak to us in stream. We're reachable, right?
Don't speak to me. Speak to my lawyer.
Don't speak to me or my son ever again.
I'll speak to my lawyer.
So like you've got to be an approachable brand. I get it quite often now where people are like, I don't really like the games you play, but I like hanging out here. That for me is I'm hitting it then.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is
you're
perfect.
doing the right thing.
Yeah. Because it's not about the games I play, it's about the feeling that I leave somebody with. And that's a big thing, is like people won't remember what you say, people will remember how you made them feel.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just a general rule for life. It's people always remember how you made them feel.
That's it. So, and that's personal branding. Because if you think of random people, you'll remember if they make you happy, sad, they piss you off, any of those things.
Even
right?
if you've just been one stream there, that's a thing.
Yeah,
If you've spent one stream, or even if you just watch one of their videos, like I can tell you now, I do not like watching anything Andrew Tate related because he makes me feel shit.
Yeah.
You know, because he's just like spewing out random fucking nonsense.
Yeah. So that's the thing, right? That's a personal brand thing.
Yeah.
Like he might say things that we agree with. He might say things that we don't agree with. But he's, in my eyes, he's not a nice person. So I won't listen to any of his opinions.
Yeah.
He's not a trusted figure for me.
No.
And that's what personal branding is trust.
Yeah.
So this is why I say to people, like, go out there, be nice, and people will follow. Like, it doesn't matter what content you create. Like, you can create anything. Everybody's making content. But are you making content that resonates with somebody?
Yeah.
Like, is your brand relatable? Is it drawing the right tribe in? Like, you got to, like, and then that now goes into another conversation, which goes like, identify the person, that follower, that person in your community that you like the most, and replicate that person.
Yeah.
Don't worry about anybody else.
Yeah.
Like, if they're coming through to your streams, that's perfect.
Yeah.
If they're watching your content, perfect. It's not your target audience. Your target audience is that one person that you love, that one person you want to impress, because that person is aligned with your goals.
Yes.
Interview that person. Say to that person, hey, dude, absolutely love you. I want more people like you in my streams.
Yeah.
What you like about my streams, what you wish to hear more of.
Yeah. I like
Interview
it
that
when you
person,
play
get that
CS:GO.
feedback. Yeah, so get all that feedback, and then do something with it. Like, identify those people you want to replicate, because this is the biggest problem. People replicate people that they don't want in their streams because they pay too much attention to them. Yeah. It's the troll that comes through. It's a person that stops engaging with your content, and you become obsessed with trying to win them back.
Yes.
And when you start doing that, you neglect everybody else that loves your content because you're trying to impress one person.
Yeah, but they love your original content. That's the thing. So you neglect them because you're trying to pull that person back.
Yeah, so then you're puppeteering somebody's puppeteering you to make content,
100%.
personalized content for somebody, and then you're never going to convince them.
Never.
Not
ever.
Once. They're not your person. They're not your target market.
Not once.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that one. That was a nice topic, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
Well done.
Thanks, man.
Good on you.
Thank you.
Actually, we didn't answer the question though.
Yeah.
How many subs would you need?
So
on Twitch,
16 Rand 50 per sub.
Sure. Yeah, I'd say about 1.5 to 2,000. If I was on Twitch, I would say
So you're coming
That
from a
for
perspective
me-
that doesn't have understanding of the full mechanics of this, right?
Yeah, I have literally no understanding about the full mechanics. I understand, obviously, Twitch and subs and, people viewing your profile and your
But
streams.
I love this
and things
because your
like that.
expectation is probably going to be more realistic than content creators.
Yeah, so mine would probably be about, if you're looking at 16 Rand 50 per sub, I would say, 1.5 to 2,000.
So how long do you think that would take you to do?
Well, given of what we've spoken about, and if you're advertising your brand and your Twitch streams and your Twitch brand in general properly, I do think it's no easy task, but I do think maybe...
Don't worry about what we're saying, because you're coming from a better
fair
perspective.
enough. So
what would you think is reasonable for you?
Reasonable? I would say maybe 1.5 years to almost 2 years to actually get that up and going properly to 1,500, 2,000 subs.
So this is the thing, right? Like, there'll be content creators sitting there listening to this going like, oh, this guy doesn't have any idea. I've got 3 international content creators that have done that in a year, just over a year.
Yeah.
Because they had purpose, they had an aim, they had numbers, they had a value exchange, they knew exactly what they were doing. They're like, okay,
that's exactly it. As you say, consistency is the biggest topic of this whole conversation.
Mm-hmm. And it's consistently providing value.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not going live and hoping that things happen. It's like, I'm going live, I'm putting on a show, I'm giving people value. People are going to exchange that value, and they're going to feel like they're like they're winning.
100%. And I think it's because I know sort of how posting and consistency does affect, because I try and have a lot of followers on Instagram and TikTok and things like that because of the videos, the wildlife videos and photos that I post. and my landscape and all my photography and stuff like that. So obviously I want a lot of traction on that. And so I think that's why I sort of know that it takes a long time, a bit longer than people think. Because I know a lot of people that are like, oh, I can build 10,000 followers on Instagram in like a few months. And I'm like, cool. Probably you could do that.
It's
pushing.
It's
you know,
but the thing is, it's not hard to get those numbers. It's hard to get those 10,000 right people.
100%, exactly.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's like 10, I can buy 10,000 followers now, dude. It doesn't.
100%.
It's
Exactly.
not an
That's the thing.
achievement.
10,000 people that will genuinely every time you post, watch, like, and comment and things like that. That's the biggest thing. Your
That's your
tribe,
people.
exactly. That's the biggest thing. Having 10,000 followers, easy, cool,
Easy,
But-
dude. Any platform.
but
easy.
having, as you say, genuine followers like that, where they actually interact with you every time, that's the key. And that's why I think a couple months, it has happened. People have done it 100%. They've built it in a few months, 6 months, maybe less, 100%.
Some people have struck it lucky, right? But
That's
those,
the thing. It's
those
some,
are early adapters.
those are lucky sort of cases.
Yeah.
Whereas consistent, you have to work at it. It is a year and over.
Luck and hope are the same for me. Like they're unreliable.
100%. A lot of
It can't
people
be
are
like, I hope
oh,
I'm going to get lucky. That's doubling down on two things you can't control, dude.
Exactly. That's the thing. This person went viral and now they've got millions of followers because of this one video. That can happen to me.
I love those
a
as
lot
well,
of
right?
luck. That's a lot of luck.
I get people that approach me to do coaching, and they're like, okay, so this person did this, and I've been following their stuff to a T. I'm like, that information is publicly available now, which means
Everyone
that
knows about
you're not
it,
the
yeah.
only person replicating this, which means
Exactly.
now there's probably 10,000 minimum people that are trying to replicate that
100%,
same process.
100%,
It's the same
exactly,
as
yeah.
like you get these like scams that come through, and it's like, oh, if you put in 1,000 rand, you're going to get 15,000 rand back. If I was where's that? So if I was a successful business, right, I would stop selling my products and I put all my money into something that I could times 15 times.
Yeah,
it's
100%,
exactly the
100%,
same with
yeah.
content. So why do you think these things, and like if some chum is coming there in your Facebook advertising and he's standing on a balcony saying, I can get 27,000 followers in 2 months. If he's got that formula, big influencers would follow that still because they're still multiplying their audiences.
Yeah, exactly.
None of that
yeah.
shit works. And
Imagine going from 1 million followers to 27 million followers,
It's like-
it's
just
big,
really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But the thing is that they prey on people's their desperation because
it's
everybody
definitely,
needs.
it preys on their desperation and their hope.
So this is the thing, right? When I talk about the perfect number to aim for, I talk about 1,000 true followers.
Yeah.
So I've got 4 tiers of people of audience, right? So you've got viewers, then you got followers, then you got community, then you got backers.
Yeah.
So your viewers are people that watch your content, they don't even follow.
Yeah.
So they might like your content, but they don't have the energy or the interest to follow you. So that's the top of this funnel.
Yeah.
Next is your followers. So those are people that are like, I like his content. They click onto your profile, they'll say, okay, cool, there's more content that I'll probably like, so I'm going to follow, and then I'll come across more of their content. Community are people that actively engage with all of your content. So they're the people that have your notifications on. When you post something, they're there.
Yeah.
Backers are people that financially back you. They buy your products, your services, they subscribe, they donate, they do all of those things.
Yeah.
So when I talk about true followers, I talk about backers. If you cater for backers, you cater for all 4 tiers of audience because everybody else is going to be satisfied. Content's still going out on each of those platforms, but you're focusing on your tribe. You're focusing on that replicatable person. So 1,000 people financially backing you. The reason why 1,000 is such an important number is that it seems like such a crazy number, but when you get there, you've got the formula right. So once you get to 1,000, like there's so much momentum that it just carries forward without you doing anything.
Yeah.
It's become built into your behavior. So I say aim for 1,000 tribe people, like 1,000 people that are as energized about your content as you are, because they drive everything forward.
I think as well with viewers, it could also be people that don't necessarily support you, but they'll view your content anyway because out of spite as well.
Oh, yeah.
Out of spite, they are. It sounds petty, but there's a lot of people like that. And then also, funny enough, another one that I was actually thinking of during the week, and it's been on my mind like a lot of time. You can like somebody it doesn't mean that you have to like their content.
Oh,
This is the
100%.
thing. And it's vice versa. You can like
100%.
somebody's content, but it doesn't mean you have to like that person.
I agree. There's
Yeah.
some people I love them as a person, but
Yeah.
I cannot watch their content.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm not the target audience.
But that's exactly
And
it.
that's
You
not a-
just have
that's
to
not-
tell yourself. And that doesn't mean that you have to go,
It's
go
not
into their
insulting.
comments and shit on their fucking
No.
on their content and be like, oh, this is so cuck, make something different.
No, you don't need
No.
to convert them to entertain for you.
Exactly.
That's
They're
you're not
entertaining
the
for
target
other people.
audience.
You're not
Yeah.
the target audience. Let them be.
That's it,
the thing.
100%.
Yeah.
And I wish more people understood that.
Yeah.
But being in a scene where there's mostly content creators viewing each
Yes.
other's content,
It's very
I feel like
critical.
but I feel like a lot of people watch each other's content even though they don't like it.
It's very
And I'm
critical as well.
That does nothing for them or you. You know, like you don't want to convert somebody to create content just for you when they're already creating the content they enjoy.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, I mean, there's a lot of people that come up on my, say, TikTok or my Instagram and things like that. And I don't follow them. I've checked out their page and that one video I liked, but the rest of their stuff is, you know, not for me. And I'm like, okay, cool. That one video was quite funny. Cool. You know, I'm not going to give you a follow though, because I don't really want to see the rest of your content.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm going to go into their comments and be like, oh, this is so shit. You know,
No.
this is a terrible video. These are shocking.
Yeah, you know, I
things
really
like
loved it when
that.
you made that one video, but
Yeah.
everything after
Yeah,
that
I'll
has
be
been
like, this
cut.
video was great, but the rest is shocking. I don't like your page, whatever. And, you know, like, it's just why put down someone if they're making, as you say, exactly, if they're making content that they love, why put them down?
Yeah,
You know?
but there's a lot of this. There's a lot of, oh, this person never shows up in my stream or this, but they're not your target audience. Why are you
exactly, then
focusing
why-
so much on them?
On that one person, why are you trying to get that one person to watch when you've got, say, 20, 30 other people watching you and loving your stuff?
But
But
that's
that
it.
one person, then you're neglecting the rest of your people.
That's exactly it. You're turning your face away from your tribe to chase one person that's running off to another tribe. You're literally
yeah.
going around there trying to pull somebody out of the genre they like and force feeding them your stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's never you're pulling your attention
not
away from
organic.
the
It's not
and you're
organic
pulling your
support.
attention away from the people that love your content
Yeah.
to chase somebody that will never love your content.
So along with that, actually, is a topic that sort of has come up in the past 2 days. It's not a topic. It's not a topic that has only come up in the last 2 days, but it's a topic that reoccurs, but it comes up in different ways each time. It rears its head in various ways.
Yeah.
Previously, it's reared its head in terms of hot tub streams,
Yes.
which now everybody sort of makes jokes of, and green screen hot tubs and whatever. Before that, it was body painting. Now it's coming up in terms of this meta trend where it's like women that are oiled up and the camera line is literally just above their nipples.
Yeah.
So they're playing into, but
I was like, that's
No,
disgusting.
sin.
Show me how. Show me where they are so I can
What's
block
her
them.
name? What's her name quickly? Is that with an X?
I just want to add it to my block list.
Yeah, my block list.
I want to send it to my
Why-
uncle.
Yeah, why you
Increase milk production.
Why in incognito, Albert? Why in incognito, bro?
Damn, dude.
Jeez, like, just wait till we go to bed. so with that, and like, this is the thing for me. I originally, when this all started happening, like even with the Belle Delphine thing with the bathwater, I was like, oh, fucking, I jumped on the trend. On the bandwagon.
It's
Out
that
of-
mob
out of
mentality,
lashing out.
right?
Yeah, and I was like, wow, what the fuck? That's disgusting, whatever. And then I'm
Yeah.
actually like, I listened to that interview that she does with Cold
Cold
Ones.
ones, yeah, I love that.
And I was like, she's actually just a fucking
She's
clever
so fucking
businesswoman.
turned on, dude. She is so clever.
Yeah, well, I don't know about turned on, but
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
she's clever.
probably.
Yeah. To make that much bathwater. Yeah, and I mean, she was saying she literally bathed like 7 times.
Yeah, and she made how much money?
Yeah,
It was like
exactly,
a couple of
7 million. Literally $1 million a bath.
Right, and I know there's people sitting here listening and saying,
Yeah.
I could take 7 baths.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could, you filthy animal. You should.
You should, yeah. I was going to say, you should try that, maybe doing it at least once a day for now. You fucking
Filthy
scumbag.
animal.
Wash your feet, man.
Your little spa feet. Your balsamic vinegar feet. Thank you,
That's-
Rishka.
yeah, thanks, Rishka. But yeah, so the whole thing about that is that I always also used to be like, oh, that's disgusting. And then I realized, again, I'm not the target market.
audience. Yeah, dude.
Because most of the people that are in that stream chat are fucking typing with one hand and the other hand, hey, my boy, you don't want to know what that's fucking doing. Because I can guarantee you don't want that chum in your chat typing with one hand.
The other hand's milking a bull.
Yeah, that's it, dude. It's making milk for your tea, dude.
Yes.
So this is
Yeah.
I had this conversation on stream today because I understand there's people angry and rightfully so.
Yeah, and 100%. Like if you have an idea for a platform and what the sort of like I think the problem is it comes in a lot of the times where people have this idea for a platform and what it was meant to be. The creator of that platform doesn't have to abide by what you want it to become or what you want it to be. We've seen that so many times. The social media platforms, streaming platforms, YouTube, even,
let's talk Mixit, right? Mixit, I spoke to one of the creative directors. Yeah. He was a creative director at an agency that I was working with for a project. And he said that he was brought into the whole Mixit thing.
Yeah.
And Mixit started Joe Banker and the Mula. The dungeon. Yeah, so that was starting to go very, very erotic. So it started becoming erotic chat and they didn't like it. So they shut it down.
But that's the thing is that
if you pivot and you make it safe, they could have made a lot of money.
They could have, but I think they closed it at the right time because if you look at BBM was the safer version of it because it didn't have chat rooms and stuff like that.
But you paid for BBM, right?
You paid for BBM.
So this is the thing. So they had an upper hand the whole time.
The problem is BBM's dead.
No, of course.
So they sort of got out at the right time in my mind.
So the thing for Mixit for me is like if you pivot towards market, if market is telling you this is what they want, they're going to get it somewhere else. So you've got the opportunity of making it safer.
You lean into it?
Yeah, you lean into it.
Or you make it safer.
That's what you pivot. And you go, okay, cool, we're going to make it safer. We understand what this platform is now. We're going to, you know what we're going to do? We're going to release another app where you guys can go and do this. And that can fund all of your operations.
That's exactly
I'm not saying like go out there and make sex chat apps. I'm just saying like if the market is pointing towards something, make it safe. And this is the whole thing with Twitch. This is my whole argument with Twitch is going, okay, cool. Make it easier for us to customize the feeds that we want to see.
Exactly.
And then make it a place where you are more rigid on checking who is 18 plus.
Yeah.
And if something's flagged as 18 plus, you can't view that content.
No.
You'll never see that content until you turn 18.
No.
Whether that's an emote, whether that is a stream, whether that is whatever it is. Like you should be able to flag.
PlayStation did that because I remember we set up Albert's PlayStation account and he wasn't allowed to access.
But you can't play XXX like BMXXX.
Hey, your nipples are gonna get caught in the bicycle springs.
Did you ever play that game, by the way?
Yes, it was fucking wild.
It was such a good game, dude. And also, I mean, there were strippers and stuff, but like the actual gameplay of that was fucking good.
Okay, but so like I was saying. Yeah, 100%.
It was fucking, dude, it was like Dave Mirra, Matt Hoffman vibes. It was like the Tony
Suit Larry.
It was like the Tony Hawk of like BMX. It was so sick.
For the remastered version on PS4.
Dude, it was such a good game. Bro. Like
it's remastered.
It was actually remasturbated.
Gross.
But going back to your conversation about Twitch, like I understand both sides,
money.
right?
Yeah, so do I.
Money.
Yeah.
Understand both sides. So I understand people that are like, there's been these people that are posting and going like, oh yeah, it's really hard for me to explain that to my parents that I'm on a platform with porn. I'm like, no, you got to understand, like read the TOS that came out.
Yes.
The TOS that came out said that if it is sexually explicit, it's still not still
viable.
against TOS.
It is.
They're looking for artistic nudity, which is body painting, artistry, like if you're drawing stuff, like, yeah, sure, that's all art. Flag it, make it 18 plus, and make sure nobody can attend that.
But also,
the
most important thing on there is that they said it is not going to pop up on the homepage.
Yeah.
Nobody's forcing you to look at the furry porn. You are finding the furry porn by yourself, my friend.
Dude, and that's literally...
And then don't have that excuse of, oh, well, I went to the art section like I usually do when this is the first fucking time you've gone to the art section.
People are looking for it, dude.
And if you know that you're looking for a certain type of art, search for it.
But people are looking for it, and that's the thing.
Exactly it. So I agree with like all forms of expression.
Yes.
So I mean, like those pictures that we have on the wall, that is nude bodies sort of thing. So I'm not gonna like be like, oh, somebody that's sensitive to nipples.
I don't want to see anybody drawing that now.
Yeah. Oh my God, they're drawing naked people. You're telling me you stand in the mirror and you look in the mirror with your fucking eyes closed and go, ooh, yeah. No.
Sometimes I do, dude. I don't have my summer bod.
Yeah. There's a mole in my pee-pee now. I know. I felt it. Sort of thing. That's why your eyes are so bad. It's because you're feeling your pee-pee too much.
But again, like, is this a question of people sexualizing art?
Yes. So this is where it comes in again. So if you go to like a nude painting class, nobody's sitting there with fucking dicks out. This is the thing, except for maybe the person that's being drawn. Fair enough. But like nobody's
they
like
got the pass.
It's not like it just like devolves into an orgy.
Yeah.
This is the thing. It's there because it's artistic expression. So it's artistic expression because some people just love the human figure, and that's fine. Like even Clapping Donuts. He makes some really lewd
Incredible
and nude
art,
shit,
though.
but it is incredible fucking art.
Yeah.
This is the thing, and it's just well done. And even if you look at boudoir photography, boudoir photography is incredible. Some of it can be really tasteful. Like there was a reel that I saw on Instagram that somebody shared, and it's about like a bondage sort of brand. And the way that they displayed it, they were like, this is practically how you use these things. But it wasn't like two people stripping on a stage.
Yeah.
It was a woman who is a model, and then they literally like show like practically how you use these things. But it was done artistically. So it wasn't like everybody was like standing in this room with like their boners in their pants.
But that's the thing,
like, leaning
right?
forward, you know.
Like if like that's a really good indication, right?
Yeah.
If everybody, if you go into a chat and the chat's quiet,
yes.
but there's 16,000 people watching, it's probably porn.
It's one hand.
You know what I mean?
One hand on down.
But this is the thing is like I think people are angry because of what like the method that was taken advantage of recently, which is these people literally standing in front of a camera, butt naked,
Just chatting.
and
butt
doing
naked.
it like they bounce like this and their boobies are like clapping and stuff. Yeah, that is sexually explicit and that
is.
doesn't belong on the platform.
Agreed.
Okay, so like I think all of us are in agreement
I
with
agree
it.
with that.
But like to take away the opportunity for body painting,
Yes.
of artistic expression, all of these things, like I think that is very short-sighted because of a couple of people taking advantage of the meta, and the people taking advantage of the meta will get closed down.
Yeah. Or as Artie called it, autistic nudity. I had such a laugh.
She read it as autistic instead of artistic, so she's like, I thought we could all get naked the same.
The fuck's up with that?
I love that.
It's so funny. Actually, I read it and I was like, I can. And then I was like, what would autistic nudity be?
Quite awkward, I think.
Fair. I've watched
No
it.
touching.
Dating on the spectrum.
To be honest, it'd be more
Janice,
eye contact.
it appears that we both have autism.
It appears so.
Oh, I love that guy so much. But yeah, so that for me is, again, it's like it depends on who your audience is. The people that are watching that stream, do not fool yourself. They're
not coming to watch
going
Rocket
come
League,
and
buddy.
watch Rocket League. No, there's definitely
They
not
don't give
enough
a
tits
shit.
in Rocket League. Where do the tits go? We want to know.
Not on my channel. Go look at art.
But that's why I said to Brittany as a joke. So Brittany's my wife, for those of you that don't know.
Oh shit!
I feel like I've got to do that every maybe third podcast in case we get new listeners. You know.
Yeah, of course.
So
Shout
then
out to that auntie on the bus in Belarus.
Yeah.
When we find you, let us know. We'll send you something. We'll send you some milk and eggs.
Hey, Uncle D.
Damn, boy.
And then I also I posted it on Twitter, and I was like, yeah, well, I mean, if partial nudity or artistic nudity is a thing, I'm just gonna fucking set up in my apron and paint minis, bro.
Yeah, why not?
But that's it. Then some chick was like, okay, not on that post, but then I scrolled down the feed, and it's like, all you dudes are fucking complaining about naked women. Why aren't you fucking naked on Twitch then?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
telling me there's not enough women that wouldn't come and watch that shit? Or dudes as well, or anybody? Exactly. This is the thing. If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, it's probably even better for the it's probably even better for the gander than it is for the goose, because I'm pretty sure men are allowed to actually show nipples on Twitch. I'm pretty sure if it's for
workouts
a
and all of
bath-
these things.
Yeah, exactly.
And, same thing. Hot tub, pool, all of those things. You're allowed to
Exactly.
wear,
So men actually have it better. So that's
But this is so my overruling thoughts on this, right? Is
overruled. Objection.
My final thoughts, Jeremy's final thoughts, are that I think Twitch needs. I think Twitch needs to have more in-depth TOS, more guidelines. I think that they need to be able to verify the age of their viewers better, and if they're gonna they need to bring in 18 plus tags that actually work.
100%.
So I want to have an emote that says puss, or I want to have an emote where it's literally somebody.
You joke.
I had a
You
puss
joke.
emote, dude, and I had it for about 8 months until somebody reported it.
Some
And
cunt.
Twitch were like, we learned a new word today and we don't like it.
Also, whoever you are that reported that, I will personally fight you in the fucking street, bare knuckles.
Don't put 18 plus on your tags, dude.
Yeah.
Forge your birth certificate because it's coming back, boy.
Yeah, but that's exactly it. Like you can't tell me that by now Twitch doesn't have the right to look at someone's email address and say, listen, you actually aren't fucking 18. You know, there's definitely ways that they can verify these things
dude,
a lot
they know,
better
man.
than like say a porn website where it's like, oh, are you 18? And you just click yes, and they're like, okay, cool.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but also
Checks out.
when you
Fair
sign,
enough.
when you sign up to Twitch, don't you actually have to put in
Why
your
are you so
birthday
angry,
and
dude?
stuff like that? Because don't you have to put in your birthday?
Yeah, but you can also lie, Albie. But that's
True,
not on
fair
me.
enough.
So
But
this
yeah,
is the
but
thing,
that's-
right?
Yeah, exactly.
This is,
like, I mean,
whose responsibility is it at that point? Like, if you're saying that you're 18 and you come into my stream and you wouldn't be able to see my stream if you were under 18, but you said you were 18, it's not my responsibility to cater for you. It's not my responsibility to
But
make sure
then-
that you are over 18.
but then
That's you as a user that's logging into there and lying.
100%.
that's on you.
But then
I don't have to
exactly,
change
that's the
my
thing.
content,
But
right?
that's exactly the thing. Is there not a way that Twitch can see that and be like, well, this person flagged a bad word, but it is an 18 plus. They said they were 18 plus.
Yeah,
so
but that's it.
that flag is.
But it is. It's a
denied,
responsibility,
you
right?
know, like,
So this is part of the argument. So there's like people going, oh, but my 14-year-old son is on Twitch. Well, then tell him not to fucking go into those channels, dude.
also
That's
tell him
you
not
as
to lie about his age.
but that's you as an adult not doing your job.
Yeah.
Like you can't put that on a platform because the internet is not a hard place to go and find boobs.
No,
So
definitely not.
it is not a hard place to find boobs. So like if you're not controlling your kids' internet usage, then like that's not on every platform. I'm not going to go
LimeWire, and you find all
just
the
one
boobs.
LimeWire, dude. But you know what I'm saying is like it's not a creator's responsibility to make sure that their audience is old enough.
No,
It's your responsibility as a content consumer
100%. Yeah.
and as a parent and as a brother, whatever it is. If you're putting that content in front of your kid, or you are knowingly seeing your kid watching that content, that's on you, dude.
Yeah.
If they're looking at boobs on the internet, you can't go to some porn star and say, hey Pornhub,
You
this is
can't do
bullshit
that,
because
yeah.
my kid pressed the button and they could see all these boobs. Yeah, well, tell the kid not to fucking do that.
Yeah, you can't make money off of this. How are
Just
you doing
slap
your
that
job?
kid around, dude.
Yeah, what the fuck? You can't be making money. How are you doing your job?
See, but that's the whole argument with the I'm over 18 or
Yeah.
I'm under 18 thing.
But I mean, not, like besides that, like we were saying, I think the biggest thing is it's not your content. I mean, the content wasn't made for you. They made their content specifically just because they can take advantage of a male's fucking hormones. And you aren't. It doesn't mean that they any worse for it, you know.
But
This is
also,
the thing.
again, I mean, let's
It's
go
a
back to
very-
it. It's
a
not your
very
target
moral
market.
high road.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's a very moral high road to say, well, they shouldn't be doing that because this isn't the platform. Well, do you decide what the platform wants? Sorry, I was having a short circuit there.
but that's the whole thing. Is like again, like the overriding conversation here is that it's not your target market.
Not your target
I
market.
am not going live and playing Rocket League
Yeah.
for people to sexualize me, dude.
They are well.
And
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some people that do.
Well, that's not my target market. And if they do, good on them, dude. Thank you.
Bearded
Send me a
boy.
Christmas present.
I've seen some of the goals you score in Rocket League, and
The goals.
Yeah, I
Goals.
also
I heard
goals.
Yeah, why's your hand so close to his
goals you
penis?
score.
Dude, why are you
You know
leaning
the-
against
yeah.
it? That's not even the counter. That's my pinky, dude.
You know
Yes.
goals, the little rectangular shape that you
Yes.
put a. Oh,
Hopes with the
Dude,
plan.
you're literally touching my
get
pinky
your
and
hand-
penis, dude.
I was gonna say put a.
Bro, go to the art section, dude. What the fuck?
Go paint some fairy
You're not my
shit,
target
dude.
market,
Yeah.
Albie.
but it is like nobody's gonna come into your stream, and it's fine if they do come into your stream and then go watch somebody else's stream.
Let's just not
to get
break it,
something
dude.
else, you know. But I mean,
As long as I can wipe it off, dude.
yeah.
Come into my stream, dude.
Sorry, I realize now. But also, like I said, the biggest thing is that that woman is not stealing your viewers.
No,
this
but
is the biggest
Look,
thing that people
I
have to
completely
remember.
I agree with people with these people that are again that are
There's a
standing
line.
naked
I
and
do
stuff.
believe there's
all
a
of that
line.
shit.
Yeah,
There's that
100%.
chick that got pumped on stream. There's
Yes.
all of that shit.
It's wrong.
Honest to God, there's
Yes.
a lot of flippant like that stuff
Yeah.
doesn't belong on the platform,
No.
and the platform's never promoted that that's allowed on the platform.
Never. And
So-
they're very strict against it. Well, strict against it in terms of that they banned her, but like after a week they reinstated her account
Yeah,
and stuff
see-
like that. But that's also Twitch just going, well, we taught her a lesson, but we make a lot of money off of this person as well. So, you know, it's
business
greedy,
decisions.
but business decisions.
Look, I think Switch has become a lot better since the new CEO has been in there. They're doing a lot more safety things. There's a lot more benefits coming in.
They're trying.
There's a lot more that they're doing. A lot of the things that we're asking for, like the Discovery feed where you can feature clips, all of these things they're phenomenal.
There's one thing I want. I just want a mini painting because I'm tired of thinking of whether it has to go under Warhammer or art or makers and builders.
Yeah, that's it.
Whatever. Just put it under fucking mini painting. It's a whole series on its own.
You can just
no,
do it.
you can.
Okay.
Mini painting is if I paint my penis. Then it's mini painting.
Get your hands off that child's dick.
That was honestly one of the funniest lines I heard this weekend. Andrew, like somebody went for a slash around the corner and they walked back and Andrew goes, "Hey, that's illegal." So he's like, "What?" He's like, "You're allowed to be in the bush, aren't you?" He's like, "No, touching a child's penis."
Get your hand off that child's penis.
Get your hand off my penis, people. Okay. Penis talk aside and boob talk aside.
Okay. I'm going to go wee while you explain.
Okay. Well,
I know that's kind of rude.
And wait for you to come back.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna slash quickly, dude. I'm not gonna touch it either. There's gonna be pee all over your seat.
It's gonna be fucking gross. As long as it's not on the ceiling, then that's fine. Okay, Albert, will you hold this for me so I can pour this? So this is the Aerstone William Grant and Sons single malt Scotch whiskey. Oh no, let me wet that first. Oh, yeah, it's got a nice sound. Okay, thank you. So this is the sea cask, smooth and easy, just like me. Matured for over 10 years in warehouses located near the sea for a smooth tasting whiskey with an air of sea salt on the finish. Okay, Ooh. That's the tasting notes on here. This is not the whiskey tasting notes. We are going to refer to those when Chris comes back. Hey, look at this.
Look at that. Say his name isn't there.
Fucking Flash Gordon over here. Eh?
There's definitely piss all over the bathroom.
Yeah,
Can I ask a,
you sound like one of those kids that like is finished playing in the jumping castle and then comes up, "Can I have some water?"
Just pours it halfway down his face. I know we're in whiskey talk, but can I ask a genuine question?
Whiskey business.
Guys, listen. Yes.
Yeah.
So when you poop, right?
Where does poop go? We want to know.
No, so I don't think people have lived until they've taken a foot out of their pants when they poop.
I don't know. I think you're fighting for your life if you take your leg out of your pants.
No. If you take your shirt off, that's when you're fighting for your life pooping.
No,
dude.
I'd take my shirt off because it's fucking hot. I don't
No,
do
you're
when I'm
fighting
fighting for my life. No, if you take a leg out of your pant foot, out of your pant hole.
Have you never taken one leg out of your pants when you poop?
Like I said, only when I'm fighting for my life. When I'm drunk. If I'm like moled and I need stability, then
every poop, dude, 7 times a day. What?
You should get that checked out.
I'd look at it all the time, dude, just to make sure.
I eat a lot of coconut oil.
I eat a lot of poop. No, so listen, guys. And I know you're going to try this. You're going to be like, "Oh, fucking let me just give it a go." Dude, it's the most freeing thing in the world, dude.
Please note, Bumfluffski is not a doctor.
Listen.
And I, as a doctor, do not endorse this.
As a medical professional, guys, take a leg out of your pants next time you go poo. If you sit down to wee, take a leg out of your pants.
But
do it.
In my mind, that like makes your bum hole smaller, does it not? Because your legs are wider.
We're not talking about butthole size, dude. What the fuck?
No, but what I'm saying is, if you want the full amount of poop to come out,
perfect timing.
If you want the full amount of poop to come out, then
it's not about your poop, dude. It's about your freedom. You got rights now.
No,
you can take
enough.
one foot out of your pants, man.
I understand what you're saying.
Dude, you are not bound by the shackles of your pants, dude.
I have definitely done it before.
Your shackles. Dude, this is the terminology. Remember this conversation. They're called shackles.
Shackles or shackles?
No, shackles. Shackles are when your pants are around your ankles and you can't move freely.
Fair enough.
It's prison.
Urban
it's
Dictionary.
prison. It's poo prison. I can poop.
Urban Dictionary, shackles.
Shackles are your pants
are around your ankles and you cannot move your legs freely.
Yeah, you can't. You're in poo prison.
Fair enough.
So you need
I've
to
done
take
it before.
Listen,
Trust
take
me.
it. Just
I
dude, make it a
understand
habit.
the freedom you're talking about, but
Bro,
I feel like if you want the full flow, I feel
no,
like
dude, if you want the full flow, you lift your legs.
oh,
Your
legs.
30 hooks.
the legs.
Yeah, you know that whole thing.
Your whole
Like you get
legs.
the poop stool,
The squatty potty.
the squatty potty,
Squatty
which is
potty.
the optimal.
Oh, squatty potty,
I mean,
how
that's-
I love you.
That's the optimal position to poop.
Technically, yeah, it's in like a squatting position. So it would be like, you know, the Middle Eastern toilets. Fuck
Oh
it.
shit,
Yeah.
dude! It's a small fucking bird attacked you, dude. Jesus.
Tabard, if you could sponsor us, that'd be great. Or sleep, yeah. No, yes, that Mozzie was keen, eh?
Yes, it's that thing. I heard it outside just now.
Yeah, it's aiming way too high. Listen. No,
You're right,
your
dude.
your
Why are you
shackles.
crying?
It's actually like I think it actually like landed in my eyeball. On my eyeball.
Oh my,
No, I can't. Toilets. So squatty toilet. No, it's fine. That's just bailed. No, yeah, squatty toilets. They're apparently really good for you because, like you say, it's the most natural sort of position.
Yeah, you don't have to push until you push a piece of your rectum out.
Yeah, so you don't have to fucking prolapse.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Okay, anyway.
Or
onto
amateur
the whiskey,
laps.
guy. Oh, God. Just stop. It's like when there was... it's just talking about assassination. So, what's an opposite of an assassin?
Dude, that was my tweet, dude.
Yeah, okay.
It's a
What's the
dick-dick-in.
opposite of assassin? It's a dick out.
Dick to car. Don't touch me, dude.
Gross.
I saw that dick to car, dude. Okay,
That's
so
kind of
like final
humorous.
thoughts, just guys, take a foot out of your shuttles,
Yeah.
free yourself, free
But
the
of your
poop,
mind
dude.
as well. Release the shackles of your mind. Just take a fucking breath. Don't watch the content you don't enjoy. Yeah, just take a breath. Don't watch the content you don't enjoy.
New category coming to Twitch next year, shuttles.
Yeah.
Read a magazine.
Yeah,
Hey.
dude, read the back of a
Read the back.
aerosol can.
Look at us.
Look at us. Who would have
Look at
thunk
us. Who would have thunk it?
it? Not me.
Yeah. Read the back of a whiskey bottle.
If you got a
don't
whiskey
take
bottle,
one to the whiskey,
if you got a
yeah.
whiskey bottle in your bathroom,
Then
dude,
you've got a problem, actually. You should see someone.
your problem is that somebody's gonna get worried about you being there for so long, dude. I was trying to think of a problem. There's no problem with drinking whiskey while you poo, dude.
Yes. There is fecal matter in your glass.
No, not if you keep it in the bottle. You just and then you put it back in, dude. That's the sound of a cork going back in.
I was going to say,
your
the sound
butthole.
of what going bad.
Tell us about this whiskey, dude. Stop
Just
fucking
listen,
around,
what
dude.
the fuck, dude? Okay,
Jesus,
well, it doesn't
talking
smell
about
like
shit.
It doesn't taste like E. coli because I didn't keep it in the bathroom, luckily.
Shout out to Durban.
Jeez, like. Yeah, welcome to the cum zone. So, like we said, Aerstone, 10 years, sea cask. As you'd imagine,
Why are you
because this is
shouting at me,
stored.
dude?
Sorry, as you'd imagine, because this is stored in a warehouse near the sea.
I hate that.
has
Rather shout at me.
It has developed lots of salty notes on the nose.
So clicky.
Smell it. It's because my
Smell it.
mouth is wet.
Yo, dude,
My mouth is so moist.
that smell got to me before I got to it, eh?
Yeah, no, it does. It's got like a very young, for a 10-year-old whiskey, it's got a very young smell. 10-year-old whiskey.
Don't point at me. I'm not going to say anything, dude. Okay, so this is a 10-year-old. Okay.
It's almost got a very similar smell to the Boerplaas. Remember that Boerplaas?
Yeah, it's quite ethanol-y.
Yes. So
But there's
ethanol.
sweet. Oh,
But
what does that smell
what
like?
did we learn about the ethanol smell? What is that ester? What's the fruit that smells like that?
Stone fruit.
Banana.
Banana. I said banana. Why did you say stone fruit? You
Fucking
fucking
idiot.
idiot, dude. Jesus, fucking guest of ours, dude.
Jesus, dude, fucking learned nothing, dude. Yeah, so you can smell that banana.
I can
that
smell banana
salt,
now.
That salt
Yeah.
comes through a lot. Actually, I'm
Salty
very impressed.
bananas. So they used to call me in high school, dude. Are you having sips?
Ooh, that is a goodie.
Did you expect it to like sting you, but it doesn't?
Doesn't, and you expect it
I'm
to
gonna
be.
take care of you. It's like, hey, come over here and let me hug you.
I'm gonna put some
Come over here, boy, and let me love you.
So according to the nose profile on whiskey, it is herbal, vanilla, and pear. I get that with a little bit of salt.
Smooth and easy.
Just like me.
My tagline in my school. Old salty banana, smooth and easy.
Calm down, white chocolate. Taste profile. What are your like most prominent tastes there?
Salt.
Fuck you. Just ask
He
for
doesn't
the
have a mic,
microphone, dude. That's fine. I'll go to cash converters and get a like a Dixon XLR. Okay.
I feel like if you pull a face, no.
What are you farting?
I feel like if you pull a face, you taste different things. What do you taste, dude?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so when I say these things, you'll get them because
Vanilla.
I get them.
I
yeah,
taste vanilla.
100%.
Also like a bit creamier, if I could say that.
Lemon-
not like cream, but more.
Yeah.
Over now.
Tony Dancer.
Not quite.
I'm
But it is a bit more. I don't know how to say it. But it's
citrusy.
It's like that whole thing that you said. Like you expect it to hit you and sting, but it
tastes like moisturizer. Smells like deep heat, but it tastes like Ingram's.
But it's like a bit more like. I mean, basically, but not.
It's smooth.
Yeah, it's
smooth and easy. No, I get that, but that's called the mouthfeel.
I definitely get vanilla.
So the mouthfeel, so the mouthfeel is obviously very smooth, like we said, very creamy. It's got a full mouthfeel, is usually what they say. So it feels thick in your mouth, if that makes sense.
Why is everything so sexual?
Yeah.
Why should this be in the arts?
Target audience. Target audience. For
Well,
those of you
there in
that want to
Belarus.
paint the picture, we're all sitting without our shirts off, actually, clapping oily titties together. We actually... Hey,
Wow,
this
dude,
is not
slow
so
down.
fast. Ow.
Yo, I'm going to get my discovery points soon.
Okay, listen. Listen, Linda. Brown sugar.
Hey, listen, brown sugar.
I'm on Mix FM.
Hey, listen, brown sugar.
Listen, your brown shit. Brown sugar.
Damn, boy.
Herbal.
salty banana and brown
Salty banana, brown sugar. Herbal. I wish they were more specific with
herbal
It's
feels like Tim Young
does
to
it
me,
taste
dude.
like Italian parsley? Does it taste like fucking pizza spice? Does it taste like coriander?
It's a whiskey mix.
Yeah.
By Robertson's.
Whiskey. Hi, I'm Ruben Riffles. Whenever I'm spicing a whiskey, I use Robertson's.
You want your
whiskey
pizza
mix.
to smell like your uncle?
Get the KWV. Then banana, smoky, obviously.
Yeah.
Salt, fresh tobacco, and vanilla.
Oh, yeah, I got one,
The
dude.
fresh tobacco seems
I'm
to
winning.
be quite reoccurring in a lot of the whiskeys. Hey, put that down, dude. Okay. So the fresh tobacco seems to be quite common in a lot of the ones that we've been tasting. And I think with that fresh tobacco, if you've ever smoked...
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks for coming. No, if you've ever
Uncle
smoked
D.
sort of like a light tobacco, like a Virginia, it's all of the burley, all of those like light tobaccos. You get that taste if you're a
Yes, I
smoker.
do.
you
Brown
know.
sugar.
So I'm white chocolate, please. And then the finishing profile is salt, oak, and vanilla.
Yeah, I get that. Okay.
Yeah. The salt especially, like it does leave your mouth feeling a bit like
Like an oak.
no, like salt, like you've licked an oak barrel that's been kept.
You
in the
licked an
seaside.
oak, dude. You heard it here, folks.
Licked an oak's armpits. Licked an oak's armpits.
Damn,
Yeah,
dude.
so
Yeah.
you do get that like salty, that like mouthfeel to it, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Overall, what would you rate this whiskey out of 5?
This risky
Yeah,
whiskey.
risky on a Donald.
I think your rating is going to be higher than ours.
My boy.
brown sugar.
That's because of that fucking monster.
I think, I quite like it. It's out of 5, eh?
Yes.
I'd give it a, like, can we go decimals? I got like a 3.75.
Fair.
Eh? Why did you just show me a fist, dude?
Yeah.
What was it?
I think he wants to do things. What should you rate it?
Out of the ones we've had so far?
Well, yeah, like out of 5.
8 out of 5.
Yeah.
Sure. I would say like a 3.9, 4 maybe.
Okay.
It is quite a nice, and I like the unexpected deliciousness, because you know when you taste things and you smell it first, you're like, oh no, but then this one surprises you very nicely.
You go around sniffing things before you taste them, dude.
Yeah. Like
It's just a Friday. What?
Like a butterfly. I would rate this also like 3.5, 3.6. It's really nice, I must say. Easy drinking.
Dude, I like
smooth
it.
and
Like
easy.
I'll rate it also. Like I said a 3.75. He said a 4, and you said a 3.5.
You said 3.9. So in that range.
Which is like half a point.
Your range was 3.5.
That's 20% difference, dude.
Every time I come here, I am abused. Okay, so I would rate it. Not also, but I would rate it 3.5, 3.6.
It's not a 20% difference, but that really drove home how bad you guys are at maths because you guys disagreed.
I just,
like, oh, fuck, it is quite a big difference.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
Buzz.
Like sheep.
No, that's I like it. I do like it. I think I think it's definitely a good first whiskey of the night.
Yes, yeah, it's a good starter. If you like having a couple of Wizzos, if you mix it with water, it's also really nice. I must say, a little bit of water with that opens it up a lot.
Is
Not
it?
cold water, warm water.
Yeah,
Or
what
room temperature water
what flavors are you getting from that?
on the nose.
Okay.
You get a lot more herbal. A lot more herbal. Mm.
Bro, how the fuck do you eat, dude? Jesus.
I taste. I experience the taste. I am taste. I am flavor. I am Jose Mourinho. No, so you get a lot more of the smoky tobacco salt vibe
Okay.
with a bit of water. On the finish, you get a lot more oak and woody, smoky.
It's nice though.
Yeah,
I like
it
it.
is really lekker. That was a goodie. I like
Good.
that one.
Thanks for bringing that.
So yeah,
Thanks for bringing that,
just
Albie.
the fuck?
No, I'm just making a point that he doesn't ever bring anything.
Wow. Except his A game.
Oh, here he goes. Here he goes.
I bring the vibes.
I'm a guest, guys.
You know the vibes.
you
know the
vibes.
No, but yeah, so thank you very much for this last episode, I think, of
Yeah, it's the last episode of
Chinwags
2023.
ever.
Oh, wait. Albie's got a topic.
2023, okay.
Not a topic, but do you guys like riddles?
Oh, riddle me this. Yeah, sure.
I learned a riddle this past 2 weeks, and it's no one I've told it to has gotten it. So
Okay.
if you guys know it, don't answer.
Well,
Okay.
then it's going to be fucking awkward.
No, then what? Oh, wait, like you're never going to get an answer. This is what you told everybody. Nobody's ever got it because I told them not to tell me the answer.
If you know it, like before, like while
Clap
I'm
your hands.
explaining, and you know it,
Okay.
don't say anything. But if
Okay.
you don't, it's quite a good one. I
Okay.
enjoyed it.
Okay.
Okay, so the riddle goes: apples touch.
Oh, I know this one.
Fuck, Oscar.
Fuck it.
Jeez,
Okay. I will. Is that part of it?
No,
Do I have to fuck Oscar, dude? I
definitely
hate
not.
this riddle. Take one leg out your pants.
Apples touch,
Yeah.
oranges do not. That's all you get. Now you give me words, and I'll tell you if it touches or doesn't touch.
Apples touch.
Oranges do not. So now you name random words, just singular words, and I'll tell you if it touches or not, and then you can see if you can figure out what I'm talking about.
Red.
Doesn't touch.
Green.
Doesn't touch.
Orange.
Doesn't touch.
I was just checking. Apples do. Pears.
Touch.
Melons.
Touch.
Damn, they do in the art. The art category, dude. Strawberries.
Yes, they touch.
Avocados.
No, they do not touch.
Pineapples.
They touch.
Yeah, they do. Eggs.
Do not touch.
I'm just saying things and paying no attention. Grapes.
Belt.
Grapes.
They do touch.
Pawpaws.
It touches.
Couscous.
It doesn't touch.
Amen. Amen. I'm thinking of all the fruits I know.
It doesn't have to be fruit. It can be anything.
I know, but this is my method. Dude.
Okay.
Cupboards.
Yes, they touch.
They.
It doesn't touch.
But you said they touch. This looks fucking flawed,
Cupboards
dude.
touch. Cupboards touch.
Touch.
They doesn't. Sorry?
Touch.
Touch doesn't touch.
Come on now. Come on now. This surely isn't a regulation. Dude, I have no idea. I have no idea.
So let me think of another hint. So think about the word you're saying and what touches.
Bro, that's exactly the fucking riddle.
No, but what touches? When
All you did was take out a subject and say the same thing. You're like,
when you say
don't
that
think about
word-
apples, just think of something.
When you say the word.
When you say the word, what touches?
Oh, my lips.
There we go. That's it.
I fucking hate this, dude. Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
It's a
Okay.
good one, right?
Yeah, that is
It's
good.
quite good. Yeah.
The first time I heard it, I was like, all the consonants are touching. And I was like, what the fuck?
My
Simpler
mind,
than this.
dude, my mind immediately went to cursive.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm thinking in colors.
but I'm like, fucking
Yeah.
everything touches in cursive. So then I was just saying things and trying to get away from the whole concept of cursive.
Yeah.
That's why I
Did
like
you get your cursive license?
I did in grade 2,
Yeah.
along with my pen license, dude.
Yeah.
I was fucking up there, bro. Have you ever been asked for your pen license?
Say some bullshit for the rest of us, dude.
Dude, have you been, where's your pen license? Pull out your wallet,
Yeah.
dude.
Yo,
You know, this motherfucker, dude. You know what I think? You know what I think we need to do?
No,
As part of like our branding,
yeah,
is we'll do Chinwags certified
pen
licenses
Yeah, I like that.
and cursive
But
licenses.
people have to send us letters.
yeah,
in
we have to
cursive.
see. Dude, that's actually great. And we'll read the letters out.
Mm.
And if
We'll
it's
do
good
one
enough,
letter
we'll
an
issue.
episode, and if it's good enough, we'll issue a
Yeah, with a rubber stamp,
yeah.
like a certificate.
But the stamp's not yours to keep. You have to send that back.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Or a wax stamp. We'll do
Yeah.
a wax stamp, and you can keep that. And then we'll do an official license.
I like that. Yeah, you are Chinwags cursive certified.
Yeah, it's literally
And you'll
the.
even get like
the
some
saps, like-
beard hairs from all three of us.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll sellotape it onto the back of the license. Some little beard hairs. I think that's a good idea.
Guys, enjoy the rest of 2023. Thank you so much
This is what I
for.
was saying. So I was saying,
Okay.
thank you so much for doing the podcast. So
I
far
was just
this year.
fucking saying that, dude.
No,
Why would you
but me
interrupt it?
first.
Okay.
Because Albert came with a dumb fucking riddle, dude.
Albert, let me ask you a riddle.
Yeah. What's touching my butt, dude?
You know, watch my butthole, dude. Every
Hey.
time I say a word, my butt
Apple.
clenches. Dude.
You're like that dog that barks, and then every time he barks, his butt
The
will
water
go,
comes
"Wow,
out."
wow."
Oh.
I've seen that one as well.
That's good. Okay, yeah, go
Okay.
ahead, dude.
Do you have any specific expectations for 2024?
2024, I think.
Just like one specific expectation for yourself, not a resolution.
Just
an
like
expectation.
an expectation. Growth. No, let me.
No, I like that. You
Not
can
e-
stick with it if you want.
Not even growth. I want to implement things. I think this year we had a lot of
Yes.
plans.